WHL Championship. Chris Knobloch was their head coach. Saskatchewan product Bryton McNabb was the MVP of the WHL playoffs. He is in his 8th season in Vegas and just signed a 3-year extension at $3.65 million. Stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The Montreal Canadiens were down 2-1 with 15 seconds left. They got a fortuitous break. Puck went to Nick Suzuki. He scored to tie the game. He then won it in overtime. Montreal beats Florida. They've beaten the Panthers all 4 games this season. Final score 3-2. Washington Capitals, Ovechkin within 4 goals. And Wayne Gretzky picks up 1. The Caps beat the Bruins 4-3. Fight of the year candidate, Dylan McElrath, Jeffrey Vial. McElrath going toe-to-toe old school. The Columbus Blue Jackets' third career hat trick for Kirill Marchenko. The Blue Jackets can score. They beat the National Predators 8-4. Ottawa Senators did not have Brady Tkachuk, and the Buffalo Sabres beat them 5-2 tonight. Tampa Bay's up 4-1 over the New York Islanders. The Detroit Red Wings in St. Louis are scoreless in the third period. The Blues have won 9 straight. Flames trying to keep their hopes alive, and they trail Utah 1-0 after 1. Later tonight, Winnipeg in Los Angeles, Edmonton in LA on Saturday, and San Jose's at Anaheim, Edmonton and San Jose on Thursday. That's the Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard. 7 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
They have, they're 4 lines deep and play 6 really good defense. So, it's a team that each shift you out there, you just have to have your attention to detail. They go off the rush, so you don't want to give up, rush chances. And with all that said, I think we have a big belief in our team and the game that we can play. And, there's a lot of confidence that we come out here and play our own game and play the standard that we're capable of playing at. The rest takes care of itself.
That is Darnell Nurse of the Edmonton Oilers. Let's bring aboard inside the game analyst Rob Brown back in the studio in Edmonton. The Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. Edmonton will play without Connor McDavid, along with Matthias Ekholm and Stuart Skinner. But you know what, Vegas, they don't have Alex Pietrangelo nor Tomas Hertl going. Your thoughts on the matchup tonight?
Well, the belief in the Oilers dressing room is they can win with or without those players in the lineup, and they should believe that. It's a good group in there, but they're playing against a Vegas team that is, playoff battles. This is a team that understands how to win high-scoring games. They can win low-scoring games. They are deep on all positions. They got good goaltending. To me, they're a top 4 team in the National Hockey League, and this is going to be a game that the Oilers can't bring anything but an A-plus effort if they want to come away with 2 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting, Jack Hyman going from the right wing back to the left wing. He's played a lot of the last 2 seasons on the right side after playing his first 2 years in Edmonton in left wing. Your thoughts?
Well, I think you're trying to find some sort of chemistry without your best offensive weapon in Connor McDavid. So they're just flip-flopping players around. And I think also Chris Knobloch knows he's got a 5th line right now of Frederick, Kane, and McDavid that'll all be back come playoff time. So he's trying to figure out which is the way he can move the pieces around the chessboard and find the most productive group. So let's try Hyman on the left side a little bit, see what we can do there, see if we can find some magic.
Let's go to the Ford Keys of the game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud.
Well, I think there's 2 things that Darnell Nurse touched on. One is this is a good team off the rush, don't shorten the ice for them. Get pucks in deep. Do not turn the puck over through the neutral zone. Don't try to force any plays. And two, I think we saw this in the playoffs a few years back. The Vegas Golden Knights are very good at controlling the blue paint. If you want to beat the Vegas Golden Knights, if you want to score goals, you have to get into the dirty areas around the front of the net. You're not going to score from the perimeter. That's where they want you. So for the Oilers tonight, fight for every single inch in the blue paint and try to get in the face of the goaltenders of the Vegas Golden Knights to give themselves a chance to score an ugly one.
Awesome stuff, Rob. More
Sounds
with
good,
Rob Brown and Bryn Griffiths coming up during the end of the roll. First and second intermission. Cam Moon's been ready to go all day. He's jacked. He's pumped. He's stoked. It is the Edmonton Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights up next live from T-Mobile Arena on Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Please remain standing for the national anthem, performed tonight by Golden Pipes, Carnell Johnson. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is OilCountry. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The start of a 4-game road trip for the Edmonton Oilers. They're in Vegas to take on the Golden Knights. Good evening. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We are the Oilers Radio Network, and our starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Victor Arvidsson. On defense, Jake Wallman and Evan Bouchard. In goal, it's Calvin Pickard. For the Golden Knights, Jack Eichel with Ivan Barbashev and Mark Stone up front. Braden McNabb and Shea Theodore on defense. Aiden Hill starts in goal. The referees, Graham Skilleter and Cody Beach. It'll be Andrew Smith and Travis Garlitz. They're on the lines. We get set to go here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's the Oilers and the Golden Knights. The puck dropped, and we are underway. At his own blue line is Wallman for Edmonton, across to Bouchard, over to Wallman, up the left wing, off the stick of Podkolzin, and it'll go deep into the Vegas end. On the end boards, it's chopped around to Stone. Stone playing in his 700th NHL game. He's able to get it out to center ice, and Eichel comes in on the left side. He'll go in behind the net, over to the right. Eichel, top of the circle, to the point that skips over the stick of Theodore. He's got to chase after it. Draisaitl right on him. He'll throw it down the left wing. It'll be icing against the Golden Knights. 33 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
It'll be interesting to see how the Oilers do here without Connor McDavid. Along with Matthias Ekholm and Stuart Skinner. But saying that, Vegas is down a couple pretty good players too. Tomas Hertl, not available. And Alex Pietrangelo not quite back either. These guys are pretty good. First line winger and a first pairing right shot D.
Face off to the right of Aiden Hill. He's 10-1-1 in his last 12 starts.
Just signed a 6-year extension, $6.25 million.
On the left wing point, Nurse off the corner boards. It'll go to the right. Pinching down, Kulak. Comes in front of the Vegas net. Theodore, and it up the right wing. It'll get to Eichel. Over center, shoots it in. Pickard will set it in behind the net. Pickard outstanding against Calgary on Saturday. 26 saves, net 3-2 overtime win. Up the right wing, it gets to Kapanen into the Vegas zone. Flip it into the left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins up against the boards. It's top of the circle, back to the blue line. Shot from the point. That goes wide by Nurse. And Kulak able to keep it in. Goes to the right point. Kapanen is there. Got it into the slot, but off the stick. And Nugent Hopkins. He'll bump it back to Nurse. We'll get it down low. Just over the stick of Hyman. The puck along the right wing. Kulak in behind the net to Hyman. Hyman. It's a move in the left wing corner. Over to the right side. It's sent to the blue line where it's knocked down by Kulak, and he keeps it inside Vegas territory. Hill's got to come out and play it. Then he got dumped behind the net by Hyman. Could be a penalty against the Oilers.
That's a weak call.
Oilers will touch it, and they're about to be shorthanded.
And against the team that's got the best power play in the NHL at 30%, you hate to see that. Oilers with some sustained zone time. That's going to be the standard. That's going to be the standard both ways.
Well, the skates went right into the back of Hill's skates.
Yeah, he was on the flyby and clipped him a little bit. We talked about how good their power play is. It's at 40% since the Four Nations face-off, up to 30.8 in the league. The Oilers' penalty killings actually worked its way up to 20th at 76.9. Hey, you got a piece of them. I'm saying we've seen the Oilers a couple times with their goalies hit, and there hasn't been any call at all.
Pickard will get it to the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out. The Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. It's in behind the Vegas goal. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. Eichel brings it up. Eichel drops it. The puck brought in on the left to Orfiev on the left wing to Carlson and poked out to center, though. So Eichel's got to go back for it. Now Eichel will get to center. He's forced to shoot it in. Rims on the left, but went right by Carlson and down the ice.
Excellent deflection by Wallman. He read the wall and was able to deflect it up and out of the zone.
Up the right wing, Hanifin. Throw it back to Eichel. Eichel at the Edmonton blue line. That's being contested. Kulak trying to get it out. He does. And then it's back out to center ice. Eichel rim the puck in. It comes around to the right. On the right wing board, Stone throws it across to Eichel. He'll shoot it, and it's saved by Pickard. Hit him in the left shoulder. From the point, a shot and a pad saved by Pickard. As Theodore had let it go. Theodore has it on the blue line. Left wing now to Eichel. To Stone in front of the net. And that misses. Goes all the way to the point. Theodore down the right wing to Dorofeev. Will throw it back to the line to Theodore. Across to Eichel. One-timer. That's off the bar. And it goes out of play.
Wow, he had him beat up high there. Eichel can just rifle that puck, and he's almost a majestic-looking player. Of course, the number 2 player behind Connor McDavid in the 2015 draft. He's won a Stanley Cup here.
NHL's first star of the month in March.
He's been going good.
Been going good. He had 23 points in March. He's on a 6-game point streak right now.
And they've won 6 straight.
Exactly. Face off to the right of Picker. 34.
That is affectionately known as being on a heater.
He is on one. 33 seconds left to go on the penalty. No, 35. They just changed it because they had a false drop of
the Oilers did a real good job in the first minute of that PK. Blake breaking up some zone entries, and then it was all Vegas. And Edmonton lucky to have escaped not giving up a goal there.
Oilers win the draw. Nurse fires it down the ice. Center ice, Olofsson into the Edmonton zone. Left wing corner to Smith, goes in behind the net. Comes back to the point where Theodore, left side, Olofsson goes to left wing corner.
Olofsson can really shoot, Cam.
To the line, Smith's pass hit the stick of Connor Brown, and it came out.
Excellent read by Brown.
The Oilers will kill this off, and Vegas 0 for 1 with a man advantage. We're scoreless here in the first. We are 3:45 gone. Howden into the Edmonton zone, broken up by Kulak. He got it out. Cross ice pass by White Cloud, glances off his stick. Now it's shot in by Kolasar. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak back there. Rims on the left to Arvidsson. Now to Draisaitl. He got it out. Howden will play it right back in. And the puck along the left wing boards. Kolasar pinned by Bouchard. Loose puck to Draisaitl. Now up to Bouchard as he gains center. In over the Vegas line. Cross ice pass went just off of Hyman over to the left wing, and it's brought out to center ice. Kolasar will shoot it in.
So there's the trip that didn't get called the other way. I thought that Arvidsson got cleaved to the ice.
Draisaitl to center. His pass knocked down by Dorofeev. Will come into the Edmonton zone. To the middle! Scores! Pass to the slot by Dorofeev, and a quick shot by Waugh makes it 1-0 for Vegas.
Well, this is a team that's playing with a lot of confidence right now. You can see that. And Leon got stripped making a play up the ice towards the end of a shift. And there's one player that's allowed to make plays like that, and that's Draisaitl. Trying to create something, and Dorofeev set it up on a platter for Nicola Waugh, and he ripped one home. 1-0.
Waugh gets his 12th of the year. 4:34 into this opening period. It's 1-0 for the Golden Knights. Nurse back into the Edmonton zone. He'll go across to Troy Stetcher. Up the right wing to Connor Brown. Give it to Nurse. He'll get to center ice. He shoots it in. That rims on the right wing. Off the right wing boards is Janmark. Into the corner it goes. They tie up. Brown got it free. Swings it back to the left wing point to Nurse. Now into the corners. Korzak will battle with Brown. Puck goes to the right side. Up the right wing, Janmark into the slot area, but unable to get a shot away was Jeff Skinner. And the Golden Knights will get it out on the left side. Dorofeev into the Edmonton zone. Dorofeev left wing corner. He's trying to walk it out front. It goes off his stick right to Pickard, and he'll cover it. We'll get a whistle. 5:19 gone here in the first period. 1-0 Vegas leads.
I think if you're Edmonton, you got to put more pucks to the net. There's been a couple chances, the defense of the point, and they've kind of played it back behind the goal. I think you're going to have to try to force some pucks on the goal here. Otherwise, Vegas is just going to box you out and play you outside. See how the Oilers respond.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard.
It's a tough matchup here. Bruce Cassidy's got his top line on the ice against the Oilers' fourth line.
What goes in behind the net? Kulak stripped of it for a moment. Emberson recovers. Rims on the right off of Corey Perry. He got it out. And Henrique to the neutral zone. Left wing to Kulak. He'll shoot it in. Hill out of his net to play it. Give it to White Cloud off the right wing boards. It's cleared out. Emberson Across to Wallman.
Shots are 5-0, Cam.
Yeah.
And Edmonton had some zone time in the first and second shifts of the game. Didn't get anything on the goal.
McLeod up the left wing to Barbashev. Off the left wing side, it goes into the Edmonton zone to the end boards. Up the boards off of Barbashev to the middle of the ice where Perry can get it out. Across to Henrique. He'll dump it in on the backhand. 1-0 Vegas leads here in the first period. Theodore has it in behind the Golden Knights net. He waits. McNabb, the right wing to center, gets broken up. Draisaitl can shoot it in. It'll go right to the netminder Hill. And Theodore on the left wing to Olofsson. Hit by Bouchard, but it comes out to center ice. And Smith into the Edmonton zone looking for McNabb. That gets broken up. And the puck to the neutral zone. It's bouncing around, and shooting it in was Podkolzin, but he put it over the glass. That goes out of play inside the Vegas end. We are going to take a break. We have played 6 minutes, 40 seconds of the first. 1-0. Golden Knights lead the Oilers. From T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for two to watch the Oilers play in San Jose. Join them April 3rd at the Cabin Pub and Party. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, hot, cold. Common thermostat, do what you're told. Turn up the heat, turn up the cold till the vents start pushing out tornadoes. Bundle my furnace with some AC. Gonna get a deal from Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0. Golden Knights lead the Oilers here in the first period. Tonight's Oilers Caring for Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers is in support of the ALS Super Fund. Funds raised will help improve the speed and accuracy of diagnosis, advance development of new treatments, and bring us closer to a cure. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 to support. Nicholas Watt, the goal scorer, making it 1-0 for the Golden Knights. That was 4:34 into this first period. Puck dumped into the Edmonton zone. Turning back for it, Bouchard will throw it through the middle. There's nobody there. It's going to go all the way down the ice, and it will be icing against Edmonton. So fourth and final time, these two teams hooking up. Vegas won the first two. Oilers won the next one after that.
Now, didn't the second one go in overtime? Or shootout, or did they win in regulation?
No, they got nothing. That was the no penalty game.
The 1-0 no penalty game.
That was here in Vegas, December 3rd.
Oilers outshot Vegas 16-2 in the third and couldn't score.
Up the left side, it goes off the stick of Hyman into the Vegas end. As he ties up with Haig, the puck goes over to the boards inside Vegas territory. Bouchard helping out. Haig in behind the net to Korzak. Korzak will rim it for the Golden Knights. It goes off of Kapanen to Nugent Hopkins. Has it on the left wing boards to Kapanen. Kapanen up to the blue line. Along the left wing, Wallman will throw it down low. Hyman's got it in behind the net. He'll try to walk it out front. That goes off the stick of the netminder Hill. Kolasar is able to get it out for Vegas. To Pearson on the right wing. He'll backhand it down into the Oilers zone. In behind his net is Evan Bouchard. Sixth in defenseman scoring coming into this one tonight. Goes up the middle where he finds Stetcher. Left wing to Janmark. At the Vegas blue line, got checked and brought in as Dorofeev lost it right at the Edmonton line. It's fired across and Brown will come into Vegas territory. Stops on the right wing. On the right wing corner to Stetcher. Trying to get it low. Top of the circle, it goes to the point. Nurse fired across to Stetcher. Will shoot it towards the net, and that goes wide. Nurse from the left wing. His shot off the outside of the goal. Sent back to the point. Penalty coming up to Vegas when they touch it. And on the right wing, it's Janmark. Cycling it to Brown. On the left, just missing Skinner. It'll get to Nurse off the left wing point. Nurse to Stetcher in the middle on the blue line. Over to Nurse on the left. Delayed penalty coming up to Vegas. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl goes cross ice, hits a skate, goes to Stetcher. Now to Skinner on the left. Couldn't get a pass through. It comes out. Edmonton still with control. Delayed penalty coming up to the Golden Knights. They have a 1-0 lead on the Oilers. We're just about 9 minutes into the first period. Bouchard with it just inside his own blue line now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl through the middle. Then over the Vegas line to Perry on the right wing. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Comes across it to Nurse on the left. Over to Bouchard to Nurse. Left wing corner. Out to the slot. Putt pulls and shot. And that one never got through. That one drilled Perry in front of the net. Now that it's touched by Vegas. And Edmonton will go on the power play.
That one hurt Corey Perry a little bit. But Colson had some heat on it. But I like the fact that
Vegas 27 has 2 minutes.
Let her rip as Theodore goes off to the box. The Oilers' power plays dropped to 8th in the league at 25.3%. Still over 25%. 6 consecutive seasons over 25%. First time in NHL history that's happened. And the Golden Knights penalty killing, perhaps the weakest part of their game. They're 24th in the league at 75.5%.
Face off to the right of Aiden Hill. The power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at AtcoEnergy.com.
And Vegas is right at 50%. They're 18th in the league in face-off. So Edmonton's a better face-off team. Draisaitl against Eichel here.
In theory.
And Leon gets waved out.
Yeah. So Nugent Hopkins will come in there. All right, Oilers, first power play of the game. They're down 1-0 here in the first period. Puck goes to the inboards. McNabb will rim it to Stone. He'll get it out. Bouchard has it at the Edmonton blue line.
So one of the areas they miss Connor McDavid, obviously, it's given his zone entries. I mean, he's so good at it.
Draisaitl trying to wind things up. Down the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Off his stick into the Vegas end. McNabb goes to the right corner, up the right wing, and shot out by Eichel. Bouchard will skate it in on the right side. The puck to Draisaitl, right wing, top of the circle. Want to go back to the point with it, and it misses Nugent Hopkins. It comes out. So Edmonton has to regroup. Ryan Nugent Hopkins to Leon Draisaitl.
Stone's a very good penalty killer. Very active with a stick. Got a long reach. Creates a lot of turnovers and havoc.
Draisaitl up the right wing. To Hyman into the Vegas end. Flips it in behind the net. Draisaitl trying to recover it, and it's chopped over to the corner on the left. Skinner comes flying down there, and it will be not kept in. Yes, it is kept in for a moment. Haig's going to get it out for the Golden Knights. He comes down the right side into the Oilers' own cross ice. Pass too far for Carlson. On the right wing, Hyman to bring it out. 40 seconds, goal to man advantage. 9.5 to go in the first. 1-0 Golden Knights lead.
Unfortunately, the Oilers haven't had a chance to set up here.
Jake Wallman up the right wing for Kasperi Kapanen. He'll fire it across to Henry. It's into the Vegas zone. Only got it to the corner. McNabb threw it right in front of his net to Howden and off the left wing glass and out. Wallman's pass that misses Kapanen. He'll be icing against Edmonton. Just 12 seconds left to go in the penalty to Shea Theodore.
Well, Edmonton did some real good things in the minute before they got the actual official power play. When they had the extra man on the ice, and created a real nice look for Vasily Podkolzin, but it's been a tough start on this power play here.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Oilers will play in San Jose, LA, and Anaheim as well on this trip. The puck goes back to the point. Shot from the point by Whitecloud, and it's stopped by Pickard. He'll hold on to it. There's 7 seconds left to go in this power play for the Oilers.
Zach Whitecloud out of Bemidji. Can you name the long and short out of Bemidji? One tall guy that played for the Flames back in the 80s, and one undersized defenseman that's just a great guy to deal with that played in the Oilers organization for a couple of years.
Joel Otto is the
Yes, you got the Flame from Bemidji.
And I don't know who the other one is.
Brad Hunt.
Oh, is that? Yeah, I never would have got that. Puck goes in behind the Vegas net. And Whitecloud up the right wing. We'll give it to Saad. He'll get through center. We're now even up Saad in over the Edmonton line. That puck comes across Dorofiev. Down the left wing, goes in behind the Edmonton net. Goes to center it, and it was blocked before it could get there. And Henrique will bring it up the right wing. Throw it through the middle to Nurse into the Vegas zone. Edmonton making some changes, so he'll fire it around on the right for Perry. The right wing point for Emberson towards the net. And that goes off a skate. And Haig will get it up the left wing. Into the middle of Dorofiev. Will get to center ice. Left side to Olofsson. Throw it into the Edmonton zone. Kulak around the boards to Arvidsson. His pass hit a stick. Olofsson, a shot. And a glove save made by Pickard. He's going to hold on to it. With 8 minutes to go in the first, 1-0 Golden Knights lead the Oilers. We're going to take a break from the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 8 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Vegas leads. Nicholas Waugh, the goal scorer, at .434. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. Face off to the left to Calvin Pickard, but the shots are 7-1 for Vegas. Henrique, Skinner, and Brown out there with Emberson and Kulak for Edmonton. And Eichel's taking the draw. Eichel, Barbashev, Stone.
Henrique at 54%. He's out to take the draw. If the Oilers gain possession, he'll go off and Janmark will come on.
Eichel won it, but it was between both defensemen. It goes all the way down the ice. Theodore up the right wing, doesn't get it out, and now Barbashev did get it out.
That was a hook on Barbashev. He's in the hands there, Janmark. They didn't call it.
Up the right wing, and through the middle comes Theodore. Theodore will get to center ice. Softly dump it to the right wing corner. Eichel on the end boards, and it's sent out to the line. Here's McNabb, shot just wide. Stone in behind the net, so is Eichel. Eichel can't get it in front of the goal. We'll come back to the point to McNabb across. The one-time shot blocked by Kulak as Theodore let it go. And the Oilers come out with it. It's Janmark down the right wing, and it's offside against Edmonton.
And that hit Kulak in a rough spot there, and he's limping off as he's trying to will his way to the bench. And the Oilers had a chance for an odd man break and just couldn't sip the puck inside. That one bit Kulak hard. TD Force is down looking at him at the bench right now.
That go right off his foot?
Yeah.
No, it was a little higher. That one hurt, though. 7:14 to go in the first. 1-0 Golden Knights. Face off outside the Vegas blue line. Draisaitl, Arvidsson, and Podkolzin out there with Bouchard and Wallman. It goes into the Vegas end. Hannafin off the right wing boards. He was able to get it out. Carlson will chase after it. It goes into the Oilers zone. Draisaitl's into the corner, and it comes free. And Draisaitl wheels in behind the Edmonton net up the right wing to Victor Arvidsson. Got it to the line and out. Hannafin at center ice, but Arvidsson right in front of him. They're all looking for it. Arvidsson can throw it across on the left to Wallman. He'll wire it in. Takes a hard hit from White Cloud, and the puck at the top of the circle. So bringing it out, Carlson for Vegas. So shoot it in, on goal, steered aside by Pickard. Olofsson on the right wing. Lost it off the end of his stick to Draisaitl. He'll come away with it. Down the left wing in over the Vegas line. To Bouchard, his shot, and that's blocked. Went off the head, goes to the side of the net, and Hill will cover it up.
Oilers have had two good chances in this game. One of them was to put Colson. His shot hit Corey Perry. And then the second time, Draisaitl setting up a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2. And unfortunately, Bouchard couldn't get the shot through. And White Cloud absolutely crushed Wallman with a hit. And now Corey Perry's having a conversation with White Cloud.
Face off to the right of Aiden Hill. And Henrique takes the draw, gets it to the point to Nurse. Can rim it to the right. On the right wing boards was Max Jones. It's top of the circle. Saad goes cross ice off of Korzak and out. Now to Dorofeev. They'll just get it into Edmonton territory. Nurse into the left wing corner. Lacrosse, and Perry's got to come back for it. Hagen pinched in. It goes to Henrique, and he will get it out up the right side. To Jones. Checked right at the Vegas blue line. Dorofeev to Waugh. Now to Saad. Into the Edmonton end. Top of the circle. Puck bouncing around. Waugh. He'll get it back. He'll shoot. And the shot. No, it was a bullet as he had bumped it back to McNabb, and a glove save made by Pickard. We're going to take a break. 5:39 to go in the first. 1-0 Vegas leading Edmonton here at T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer, and tell them PB sent you.
Live sky high with remarkable units for rent and for sale at Sky Signature Suites. Currently offering amazing incentives on 1- and 2-bedroom rentals featuring designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. All of this and more within the heart of Ice District, Edmonton's best address for shopping, dining, entertainment, and fun. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Vegas leading, 5:39 to go in the first period.
Calvin Pickard's needed to be sharp. The Oilers with a tepid start. They've got one shot on goal in the first 14-21 of this game.
Pearson off the draw, just put it wide of the Edmonton net. Emberson will come up the left wing, got it out. Went off of Hyman, and looping back was Howden. And a white cloud up the left side to Colasar, and he'll bounce it in. Pickard left it in the corner, and Emberson was able to get that across to Kulak. Now through the middle of Kapanen. Down the left wing into the Vegas zone to the left wing corner. White Cloud ties up, and the puck goes to Kulak. That goes off the end of his stick into the middle of the ice, and Howden to center for Vegas. Left wing to Hanifin into the Oilers zone. Stops on the left wing hash marks. To Colasar, back to Hanifin. A shot and a save made by Pickard. He'll hold on with 4:56 to go in the first, and it's a 1-0 Vegas lead.
Well, unfortunately, Edmonton had a little bit of time and space there, but Kulak, who ate a puck earlier in the period, had it roll off the toe of his stick, and Ty Emerson was in his back pedal. He didn't have a chance to close in the puck, and they gave him a chance up the ice.
Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right with Calvin Pickard. Leon Draisaitl will take the draw. Puck to the corner. Bouchard off the glass and out. That'll be icing. We'll do that again. Leon Draisaitl with the game-tying goal and the game-winning goal the other night against Calgary, Saturday at Rogers Place.
St. Louis just won their 10th game in a row.
That is crazy.
Yep. They were down 1-0 with 32 seconds left, tied at Cairo. And I'm just looking to see who got the game winner here.
Bouchard in behind the net up the right wing to Arvidsson. Long pass. Podkolzin will come into the Vegas end. Around to the right wing to Draisaitl to the blue line where he'll find Bouchard. And his pass for Draisaitl broken up, and Stone got it out. Barbashev comes into the Oiler end to Eichel. Eichel stops on the right wing, and there was Draisaitl to steal it. To center ice, swing it across to Bouchard into the Vegas end. His pass hits a skate, and it comes out. Stone bringing it in over the Edmonton blue line. Can't get it through to Barbashev. It goes into the corner. Now Barbashev to Eichel in the slot, tied up by Arvidsson, and the puck to the blue line. Theodore will keep it in. Bouchard through the middle will get it out. Left wing to Podkolzin. 1-0 Vegas leads. Shot from the angle. Save made by Hill. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first period. It goes into the middle of the ice, and Stone will come to center for the Golden Knights. His pass in behind Carlson. That throws it offside at the Edmonton blue line.
Well, good shift from Vasily Podkolzin. He put the puck on the net, grinded on the rebound, and forced the goaltender Aiden Hill to make a save, and then drilled his player into the boards after. Think about Vasily, you know what you're going to get. Plays in straight lines, plays a hard physical brand of hockey.
Did you find the game winner for St. Louis?
Fowler, 9th of the year.
Right.
How about that pickup from Anaheim?
It's worked out pretty good.
St. Louis was teetering on going the other way. They're going to make the playoffs. They've won 10 straight games, kids.
It's crazy.
They might catch Minnesota.
A shot into the Oilers zone. Nurse wraps it around off the stick of Jeff Skinner, but that's kept in. Left wing corner. Carlson on the end boards. He gets hit. Stetcher gets a loose puck for the Oilers. Up the left wing to Skinner.
Wow.
Popped over his stick. He gets it back. Comes in. That's offside as Brown was in early. 3:20 to go in the first. 1-0 Vegas leading. Nicholas Waugh, the goal scorer.
The key for Edmonton in this period, Cam, is to get out of this period only down by 1.
Yeah.
Get recalibrated. This has been a very strong period for the Vegas Golden Knights, and the Oilers are fighting the puck, and I don't know if the ice is heavy or whatever, but the heavy sticks right now belong to Vegas. They're winning a lot of one-on-one battles on pucks.
White Cloud goes through the middle with it. That missed everybody. It'll be icing against Golden Knights.
And it's got to be stated, the Oilers are going to have a completely different team if these teams make the playoffs. You're going to have McDavid. You're going to have Frederick. You're going to have Evander King. That's 3 forwards added up front. You're going to have Matthias Ekholm, and you're going to have Stuart Skinner. But the team's still good enough and has enough depth that it can compete. And this has been Vegas's period so far.
Off the draw in the Vegas zone. Perry with a shot off his stick just went wide, and it's jammed to the right wing corner. Perry along the end boards. And that goes off a skate that hits Max Jones. White Cloud had it only for a moment. Now Perry with it. Quickly back to the point. Bouchard to Nurse as he comes down the right wing. His centering pass off. A stick goes off the side of the goal. And up the left side, Saad will come out for the Golden Knights. To the Edmonton blue line. Runs into Bouchard. Bouchard gets control of the puck. Right wing to Perry. He'll get it out where he finds Nurse. And at center ice, he'll shoot it in. Edmonton will make changes. Nurse put it right on net. White Cloud goes in behind his goal for the Golden Knights. Steps out from behind the goal over to the right wing. Off the right wing boards to center. Howden goes all the way across. Missed Kolazar. Now he'll get to it. To White Cloud. The right wing to Pearson. That's broken up. Nugent Hopkins to Kapanen over the line. The shot. Save made by Hill. Hard shot by Kapanen. Puck along the right wing boards inside the Vegas zone. Nugent Hopkins to the top of the circle. And Howden was able to just get it out. The Edmonton blue line. Kulak. Now to Hyman. Comes into the Vegas end down the left wing. He's going to drive towards the net. And he shot it just wide. Emberson in from the right wing point. Out to the right wing boards. And Eichel will clear it to center. Kulak waiting for everybody to get back on side. Now through the middle of the ice off the stick of Wallman. Hyman shoots it in. It'll go in behind the Vegas net. Korzak across to Haig. Up the left wing, steered out by Pearson. Will be icing against the Golden Knights with 1:19 to go in the first. 1-0 Vegas leads.
Yeah, a little bit of a push here from Edmonton. Some good things happening. A couple shifts back-to-back, so you got to like that if you're an Oilers partisan. After what was a pretty dominant first 15 minutes of this game for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Face off to the right of Aiden Hill. Draisaitl into the face-off circle. Up against Brent Howden. Puck to the line just off the stick of Bouchard.
See what I mean? There we go. Just a little off here in the first.
A shot in by Draisaitl. It'll rim on the left. Go to the blue line where Arvidsson will keep it in to Draisaitl down the left wing. Draisaitl along the left wing boards up to the top of the circle. Cycles the puck to Arvidsson. We're into the last minute here of the first. Bouchard on the right point, right wing to Draisaitl. Cross ice pass. Boy, almost banked it off of Eichel and in. It just went wide. And the puck brought out up the right side to center ice. And Stone will shoot it in. On the right wing, it's Leon Draisaitl. Throw it across to Wallman. Now on the right wing to Jeff Skinner. Comes into the Vegas end, goes to the right wing corner. 30 seconds left to go here in the opening period. Goes into the middle of the ice. Barbashev at his own blue line. Cross for McNabb. A little too far for him, though. And it is shot in by Stone. Nurse will come out from behind the Edmonton net. 12 seconds to go here in the first. Right wing to Connor Brown. Brown could only get it to the Vegas blue line. Carlson lifted it up. Stetcher across the Nurse. Over to Stetcher. Right wing to Janmark. Into Vegas territory. The first period will come to a close. And Vegas up 1-0 after one. And Bob, you're right. There was a good push there late from the Oilers, but it was all Vegas early. And Edmonton's probably a bit fortunate that, in fact, it's only just 1-0 after 20.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, I think that there were a couple pretty good saves there from the Edmonton Oilers' Calvin Pickard. I don't think Edmonton's puck management was very good, but there's room for improvement in that, and you're only down 1-0 after one, and it looked like the Oilers started to get their feet moving and slowly work their way into a game.
That's where we sit. We're through 20. Nicholas Waugh, the only goal scorer in that first period, and it was for Vegas, and it was 4:34 in. That's his 12th of the year. 1-0. Golden Knights lead the Edmonton Oilers after 20 minutes. Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown, they've got it for you when we come back. Our first intermission, 1-0 Golden Knights after 20 from the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Embrace hope, adventure, heartbreak, and love with the infamous March Sisters as the Citadel Theater presents the timeless classic Little Women, May 3rd through the 25th. Tickets on sale now. Then get ready for an unforgettable night filled with classic anthems and new favorites as Darius Rucker hits Rogers Place on October 17th with Tyler Braden and Cassius Culpepper. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by Hand of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Pearson, that's broken up. Nugent Hopkins to Kapanen over the line. The shot, save made by Hill. Hard shot by Kapanen. Puck along the right wing boards inside the Vegas zone.
And that's our highlight zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the first intermission. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown. Studio B. That was a tough 20 minutes, Rob.
It was. Fortunately for the Oilers, it got better near the end of the period.
Yes.
The Golden Knights, we talked before the game, Bob and I, the biggest key for the Oilers when you play against Vegas is you got to get in the blue paint. Right. They are a big team. They keep you to the outside. It hurts to hang out in the blue area. And if you don't go in there, you're not going to score from the perimeter. And I think for the first 16 minutes of that period, the Oilers were on the outside, which plays right into the strength of the Vegas Golden Knights. The last couple shifts, the Oilers finally got players to the front of the net. Pretty unlucky that one of those pucks didn't find the back of the net, especially the one that Eichel tipped towards his own goal. But a little bit of confidence maybe at the end of the period in a 20 minutes that was dominated by the Vegas Golden Knights, who for the first 16 minutes, they played keep away from the Edmonton Oilers.
Puck management, once again, a concern for you?
No, I don't know if there were a whole lot of turnovers. I think both teams got a little sloppy at times. I just think that Vegas had a bit more urgency and desperation early in the hockey game. They were moving their feet. I think Louis said it if you're watching the game on TV. Louis talked about the fact that they were winning races, getting to the puck first. Right. And when they do that, you get control of the play. So Vegas is good. And we talked before the game, if for the Oilers to win this game, they'd have to bring their A-plus game. They didn't in the first period. They weren't bad, but playing against Vegas, it's a couple steps up from the Calgary Flames from the other night. They need to be better. And I imagine what you saw in the final couple minutes is what you're going to see more of from the Oilers in the second.
Tough turnover, too, for Leon here in the neutral zone because it led to the Nick Waugh goal, his 12th of the season. It gave Vegas a 1-0 lead, but you don't see Leon do that an awful lot. But it just happened that Vegas, as you point out, very good hockey team, found a way to capitalize off of that.
Well, Darnell Nurse talked about it in the pregame when he was interviewed. He said that the Vegas Golden Knights are an excellent team in transition off the rush on turnovers. And Leon tried elevating his pass. It got knocked down, and you saw how quickly Vegas attacked.
Oh, yeah.
And Nicholas Waugh, who a lot of the times for the Golden Knights plays on their fourth line, he gets elevated with the hurdle injury, and he made no mistake. So it was a nice play. But, yeah, if you turn the puck over against good teams, they usually make you pay for it. And that was pretty obvious that the turnover there quickly found the back of the Oilers' net.
Third goal in his last 6 games, so Waugh's got to be pleased about that. Oilers also struggling to get shots on goal because it took them 7 minutes into this one before they even got their first shot.
Yeah, and it was a long-range one, and then their next one came, I think, another 10, 12 minutes later as well. So Vegas is a good defensive team. They're a top 5 team in the National Hockey League defensively. You have to get into the slot area. You got to get in front of the goaltender. Aiden Hill is good. And if you shoot from the perimeter all night long, it might not get through because they've got such big defensemen that are very good at blocking out. Or B, it gets to Hill from the outside. He sees it. He's going to stop it. So it was an okay defensive period for the Edmonton Oilers. I think they limited a lot of the chances. I think the Oilers would love a redo on their power play, which didn't generate much. And I think they know, this is no secret. When you play Vegas, it is tough to get into the tough areas in front of the net. And you have to do a better job as this game moves on for the Edmonton Oilers because you can't play perimeter against Vegas. They're too good.
So what do they got to do to get this baby turned around a little bit here in the second period? As you pointed out, they were much better in that last 5 minutes, but you just got to find a way to build off that?
Well, win races. I think in what we saw in the last few minutes that the Oilers in the offensive zone were getting sticks in passing lanes and creating turnovers. You don't always have to get your body on the player, but you've got to get your stick on stick and knock the puck. Because we saw a couple times in that period where the Golden Knights were transporting the puck north, they are going out of the zone. Everyone thinks it's moving, but if you tip the puck or create a turnover, you've now got a little bit of room to create a scoring chance because the Golden Knights players have left the zone. So more turnovers, which is by winning races, getting in the battle more, and then just taking the puck to the net. I thought Zach Hyman twice in that period did a really good job of going from behind the net to the front. Didn't score on either, but it created havoc. And I think that's what the Oilers need. There needs to be more chaos in front of the Golden Knights net if the Oilers want to start creating some offense.
Hey, you were talking about the power play and how they just weren't able to get anything going there. Was that anything the Oilers were not doing or something that Vegas was doing on their PK, which is, hey, we came into this when we knew that the power play for Vegas was number one in the league, so we knew what to expect there. But on the PK, there's some work to be done there. But what do the Oilers got to do to be a little bit better on the power play?
Well, they didn't get the puck in the offensive zone with time and space. Obviously not having McDavid to transport the puck from behind his own net all the way down the ice and set up, it's a big loss. So they just have to get a clean setup. And once they get a setup, they'll be effective. But the Golden Knights, it's much easier to defend the Oilers in the neutral zone or in the offensive zone if you're penalty killing, if you don't have to worry about McDavid. So now they can pressure on Draisaitl. They can pressure on Bouchard without the fear of McDavid flying past them. So we saw a very aggressive penalty killing unit up high in the neutral and offensive zones by Vegas because they're forcing the Oilers to try to beat them a different way. If the Oilers get the puck in the offensive zone, they'll have some success, but they didn't do that through the whole 2 minutes, and they just chased pucks down time and time again. There's nothing worse than being on the power play and skating back towards your own goalie to pick the puck up again.
Calvin Pickard made some big stops, too, in that period. I know that the Oilers are down 1-0, but those are the kind of stops you got to get when you're struggling a little.
Well, he made a big save on Eichel with his shoulder, and then Eichel tried going a little bit higher with the next shot and put it off the crossbar. So Calvin Pickard was fine. He had no chance on the goal that went in, made a couple big saves. He's going to have a good game. You don't beat good teams with average goaltending, and I thought Calvin Pickard was very good in the first 20 minutes.
Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you coming up in intermission number 2, and we'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Also, we'll check in on the Edmonton Oil Kings and also what's going on in Bakersfield. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in-store for details.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. The owners of the iconic Old Spectacle Antique Mall have put up the business for sale for $500,000. It's home to more than 130 vendors and has a 2 to 3 year wait list. The mother-daughter duo, Betty and Bobby, have owned it since 2009 and just say it's time to pass the torch. City Council talked today about shelter spaces and whether a hard limit to the number of sleeping spaces at Edmonton shelters should be set. The discussion centered on limiting sleeping spaces to a maximum of 125 per facility by adding a restriction to the zoning bylaw. Council will continue to discuss the plan during their meeting on April 8th. Liberal leader Mark Carney returned to Ottawa for meetings ahead of tomorrow's announcement by U.S. President Donald Trump on tariffs. Trump is expected to hit multiple countries with reciprocal tariffs during a Rose Garden ceremony in Washington tomorrow. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed Trump met with his trade and tariff team today, but she didn't give specifics on what he's going to release. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Downsizing, upsizing, or staging your home to sell? Sentinel Storage is Edmonton's team for affordable storage solutions. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca. Sentinel Storage, proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of brand new Ford favorites, save up to $6,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, a snowblower, and more.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
And there they go! To Sentinel Storage, they unload the snowblower, grab the lawnmower, snowblowers, a lawnmower, they shoot, we store!
Need extra space? Store your winter gear at Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinel.ca. Proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
The intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Back in Studio B after 20 minutes of play, it is Vegas 1, Edmonton nothing. And let's take a look at what's going on around the rest of the NHL and some. The out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Game's going on right now after 40 minutes of play. In Salt Lake City, Utah, the hockey club with a 2-1 lead on the Calgary Flames. So 20 more minutes, or maybe a little more than that, to go in that game. Elsewhere, after one period of play, Anaheim with a 3-1 lead on the San Jose Sharks. Game we're watching very carefully in Los Angeles tonight, where the Kings are hosting the Winnipeg Jets. They are 8 minutes into period number 1. It is scoreless between the Kings and the Jets. Take a look at final scores around the NHL tonight. St. Louis Blues have done it again. 10 straight wins. Cam Fowler with the game winner in overtime as they beat the Red Wings 2-1. Elsewhere, Jake Getzel with 1 goal and 1 assist, and Nikita Kucherov with 2 helpers as Tampa bounced the New York Islanders 4-1. James Reimer pretty solid tonight between the pipes. 33 saves en route to the victory as Buffalo surprised the Senators in Ottawa 5-2. How about Columbus? 8-4, doubled up on Nashville tonight. 8-4. Kirill Marchenko with 3 goals, had the hat trick, and he added an assist for good measure. And Sean Monahan had 2 goals and 2 helpers in that one for Columbus. Ovi scored. That's goal number 891. He's 4 away from setting the all-time goal-scoring mark, surpassing Wayne Gretzky. Dylan Strum had 1 goal and 1 assist as the Caps beat the Bruins in Boston 4-3. And a very exciting game in Montreal tonight where the Habs rallied late to beat the Florida Panthers in overtime 3-2. Nick Suzuki with the winning goal in that one in the extra period. And taking a look at what's going on in the Western Hockey League, we're watching carefully the Edmonton Oilers, who are on home ice at Rogers Place tonight. They've got a 2-1 lead in the third period over the Prince Albert Raiders. Marshall Finney with the go-ahead goal late in the first period, and that's holding up so far. And Ethan Simcoe is between the pipes for Edmonton. And on the farm team in the American Hockey League, it's tied at 1 between Bakersfield and Abbotsford. That's late in the second period. Seth Griffith getting the goal for Bakersfield. We'll watch that one carefully. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Hang in there because the second period is coming up next from Vegas at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Help turn off hesitation, turn off doubt, turn off fears. The YMCA is a charity that helps people turn off whatever's holding them back so they can let their potential shine. With your support, you can help us turn on confidence, connections, and possibilities. Whether it's supporting families, building life skills, or fostering well-being, the YMCA offers a wide range of programs that empower people to shine their brightest. Visit our website to see how you can help today.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, 1-0 Golden Knights lead. The Oilers getting ready for the second period of play. That Oilers Caring for OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. That last jackpot was over $2 million. And this one's just getting started. It's already at $80K. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 in support of the ALS Super Fund. We drop the puck. We're underway here in the second period. Bounces into the Vegas zone. Draisaitl, cross-ice pass. Goes off the skate to the right point where Bouchard will skip it into the corner. Comes right back to him. Evan Bouchard, right point. Over to Podkolzin. Now down the left wing. Wallman, old shoot. Scores! Jake Wallman down the left wing has tied this game at 1.
Absolute howitzer from Jake Wallman. He can shoot the pill. The Oilers won a puck battle on the wall, and Colson served it up on a platter, and Wallman just hammered one past Aiden Hill. We're tied. That's his first goal as an Oiler. 1-1 the score.
19 seconds into the second period. That was a blast as he went glove side on Hill. Great shot by Jake Wallman has tied the game up. Theodore to center ice for the Golden Knights. He'll shoot it in. Puck rims on the right wing. Podkolzin and Bouchard get the assist. Smith will center it, and it goes into the slot. Arvidsson up to Draisaitl. Comes out to center ice. He's being pressured, forced back. And then it is lost. And Olofsson will dump the puck in. Goes into the Oilers zone. So Nurse through the middle to Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the Vegas end. Just off the stick of Arvidsson. It goes to the right wing corner.
Need to make a play there. Arvidsson was at the end of his shift, but lost his balance. What a shot by Wallman.
Oh, it's just a heater. Theodore. Throw it across to McNabb, up the left wing, off the stick of Saad. The puck comes back to Theodore. We're tied at 1 here early in the second. Over to Dorofeev, and he'll put it off the right wing boards. Emberson goes in behind the Edmonton net, rims on the right for Kapanen, and now getting it out to center ice, Nugent Hopkins. Lost it right at the Vegas line. It throws it offside. We're minute 29 gone here in the second period. The Oilers start off this second period with a goal to tie the game up.
Well, one of the things, Vegas has got a big defense and they gap really well. And that means you have to manage the puck very effectively against them or they're transitioning the other way, Cam.
Face out just outside the Vegas blue line. Up to center ice is Caden Korzak. He'll shoot it in. Pickard's got to come out and play it for the Oilers. Goes over to the boards. Dorofiev to the side of the Edmonton net. Pickard will try the left side. Korzak's come down from his point position. It comes free to Dorofiev. Shot off the arm of Pickard. And the puck hacked just out of the zone to center ice by Perry. And following it up, Emberson. Into the Vegas end, off the right wing boards, it goes in behind the net. Max Jones to the left wing side to Perry. Right back to Jones. He'll go over to the right. Jones up the right wing inside the Vegas end to Henrique. In behind the net to Perry. And pressured back there by Korzak. Haig is in there as well. Now Jones hits Haig. Puck comes free. Perry tried to wrap it in front. That one goes off of Korzak.
I think he tried to bank it off. I think he thought that Hill's stick was going to leave the post. He might get a deflection in.
Just center ice to Howden. At Dorofiev will shoot it in. Bouchard into the corner, lost an edge, lost the puck. It got centered, but nobody there for Vegas, and Wallman will come out to center ice for Edmonton. Now and over the line to Nugent Hopkins, goes to the right wing corner. His pass to the middle, and that is blocked. And White Cloud will get it up the middle to center ice to Colasar. Into the Edmonton zone. Long shot. Glove save made by Pickard to hold on. 2:58 gone here in the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Golden Knights.
At Rogers Place, night out of town scoreboard. Pizza 73 series tied 1-1. It is tied 2-2. Under 10 minutes left in the third period. Prince Albert and the Edmonton Oil Kings. Bakersfield, last score we had, we're up 1-0 on Abbotsford, and a great goaltending performance. Third straight game so far from Brett Brochu down on the farm.
Race off to the left of Pickard. Of course, Olivier Rodrigue up with the Oilers. On the bench right now is Stuart Skinner back in Edmonton.
I wonder whether or not we'll see Olivier against the San Jose Sharks on Thursday. If Edmonton can get a point out of tonight's game, a result, I think that's a distinct possibility we might see that happen.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Puck gets to the corner off of Stetcher. Now Stetcher's got to go after it on the right side. Through the middle, does get it out. And up the left wing, Hyman into the Vegas zone to the left wing corner. White Cloud is on him. They tie up. Nugent Hopkins trying to dig it out. Instead, it was dug out by Eichel, and it's Eichel to center for the Golden Knights. Not a Barbashev. Into the right wing, got dumped down by Nugent Hopkins. Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Stetcher back there. It'll go to Stone, though. To the blue line. Hannafin shot just tipped wide of the Edmonton goal. Eichel has it on the left wing to Hannafin on the point.
Wow.
Hannafin did not keep it in. That's a offside.
I thought that was offside. Hannafin's a highly skilled left shot D. 630-plus points. You look at this team. They got Eichel another year left at $10 million. They're going to need to extend him. Year 6 of an 8-year deal on Stone. Hurdle, who's out, he's got 17% retained by San Jose. Year 3 of an 8-year deal. Hannafin's in year 1 of an 8-year extension, 735. Theodore, a 7-year extension, kicks in next year. Hill, a 6-year extension, kicks in next year. Petrangelo's in year 5 of a 7-year deal. They got the core of the team here for a while, Cam.
The right wing, Carlson wedged off of it by Emberson. Will go behind the Edmonton net. Olofsson's in there as well for Vegas, and now Carlson's trying to get it loose, and Emberson battles with him. Puck squeezes free, goes to the point. Haig on the left side. Shot off, the body goes wide of the net. Emberson up the right wing boards. That doesn't get out. Comes in front of the net and hops over his stick. And Jeff Skinner can get it out, and his pass is too far for Brown. It's icing against the Oilers. 4:17 gone in the second. Tied at 1. Jake Wallman tying it for Edmonton. 19 seconds into this second period.
Emerson back in the lineup here for a couple games. It's the third game he's been back after being healthy for 4 straight games. I think it's fair to say he's struggled a little bit I think he needs to get into the rotation, play a little bit more here, get his confidence up.
Emberson on the left on the backhand. Off the glass, knocked down by Jeff Skinner. He'll get to center ice. Comes into the Vegas zone on the left wing. Play it in behind the net. Brown, chop it over to the left. Wallman's in from the point. Wallman trying to protect it away from Waugh. And Wallman has it on the blue line, and he can get it across to Bouchard. A shot and a save made by Hill. Puck on the left wing and sent back to the point. It's Wallman, a snapshot. Glove saved by Hill, and he holds on. 4:49 gone in the second, tied at 1.
Well, we're seeing some good things here from Wallman and Bouchard. By the way, the Nurse-Bouchard tandem has very good analytics. But Wallman with the goal, and Bouchard picked up an assist on that goal. So Evan is now up to 59 points in the season. If you're a defenseman and you're in the 60, and I know he had 82 points last year, but a lot of guys, here we go.
Back to the point, Wallman to Bouchard to the right corner, to Draisaitl, brings it up top of the circle, now to Arvidsson, goes to the right corner, now in behind the net, to the left in front, and getting his stick lifted was Draisaitl, and it comes out and goes down the ice.
All right, Arvidsson's got to shoot the puck there, but
Bouchard waits in behind the Edmonton goal, now comes out, looks through the middle, up to Podkolzin, directs it in, it skips to Hill, he sets it. The right wing cleared out by Theodore.
Cam, I don't think you can afford to pass up a shot opportunity against a team like this.
Podkolzin will shoot it in, I agree.
They're a good team. You're not going to get a lot of chances. Put it to the net.
Theodore out from behind his net for Vegas. Up the right wing to Eichel. Gets to center ice. Going to throw it in cross corner. Goes off the game glass. Stetcher to Nurse on the left. Forced back by Pearson. He's got to go in behind his net now. Rims it up the left side. There's nobody there for Edmonton. Puck goes to White Cloud. White Cloud at center for Howden. Taken off of it at center ice. And the puck shot in by Nugent Hopkins. Hannafin goes in behind his goal. They're up the left wing now to center for Colasar. He'll dump it in behind Nurse. He'll go after it. He and Stetcher on the end boards. Nugent Hopkins came down to pick it up, goes through the middle to Nurse. Now up the left wing to Hyman. Hyman into the Vegas end. Stood up on the play by White Cloud. White Cloud sweeping up the right wing to Colasar. Colasar will go through the middle. Edmonton makes a change, and Hannafin will shoot it in. Kulak right back out with it off the bench, and going after it is Jones, and Hill almost gave it away to Jones.
Jones can skate for a big man. I think he surprised him.
I'll clear it out. Now down the left wing. Smith will come in. He'll sweep it across. That's put wide by Carlson and covered by Pickard. Oh, William Carlson had a wide open net, and he couldn't hit it. And the Oilers dodge a bullet. We're going to take a break. We're tied at 1 here in the second. 6:49 gone. From the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
At the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Oilers and Golden Knights tied at 1 in the second period. 6:49 into the second.
Oilers a little bit fortuitous there. Golden Knights hit a 2-on-1 and couldn't quite pick it up cleanly. They were able to slide the puck across.
Carlson just, missed it. He's off the Edmonton zone, and Wallman, who has scored for Edmonton, will get it out on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins, now to Wallman. He's going to drive towards the net. A shot! And the save made by Hill. As he came down the left side, Carlson's going to get it out and try to break away pass. That's picked off. Richard to Nugent Hopkins on the right wing to Hyman. Will flip it in. Egg across to Korzak. Now up the left wing, in behind Olofsson. And Wallman can go behind the Edmonton goal. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins, and they'll get it out through center. Goes off his stick into the Vegas zone, and Hyman after it on the right wing boards. Tied up on the boards by Haig. Puck squeezes loose. On the right wing, Saad to center. Trying to pass it. Didn't work. And Nurse can come into the Vegas zone. Shoot the puck into the right side. Edmonton will make a change. Haig into the corner. He'll take a hit on the play as it was Podkolzin to help create a turnover. Podkolzin's up against the right wing boards. Get some help from Draisaitl. He'll swing it around to the left to Nurse. Down low to Draisaitl. He'll go to the right wing corner. Up the right wing boards to the point. Kulak over to Nurse. A shot. And that goes off the arm of Hill. Draisaitl on the right wing to Arvidsson. Right wing corner back to Leon Draisaitl. Up near the point. Shimmies away from Saad. Puck to the back. Trying to get it to Arvidsson. It glances off the stick of Dorofeev. Puck comes out. Shot in by Podkolzin. Hill out of his net to stop it. Right wing corner to Korzak. Up the boards, and Arvidsson's able to shovel it through the slot. Nobody to get to it for Edmonton until Emberson. Right wing point to Draisaitl. To Arvidsson, a shot, and the blocker save made by Hill. He had to be sharp.
Excellent look from Leon there.
Janmark up near the blue line, and it does come out. Janmark has to wait. Podkolzin went to the bench. Janmark will shoot it in. Tied at 1 here in the second. Jeff Skinner on the right wing takes a hard hit from Korzak. Waugh will get the puck up the boards and just out. And then Saad had been run over by Emberson. So just over 9 minutes gone here in the second period. Stetcher's pass off a stick. Goes to Korzak. The Golden Knights now to Dorofeev on the left wing. He'll shoot it in. Stetcher's got to go back for it. To the end boards. To the right wing. And now up the right wing. They'll put it high in the air and out. Bounces off the skate of Jeff Skinner. Theodore to McNabb. Up the left wing to Stone. Now to Eichel. Flying into the Edmonton end. Stops on the left wing. Eichel to the point to Theodore. A shot. And that one blocked. Never got through to Pickard. The puck in the right corner. Theodore trying to walk it out. And he does. And a shot on goal. And a save made by Pickard. As Shea Theodore came out of the right wing corner. 10:18 to go in the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Golden Knights.
The Oilers had a pair of righties out there. Stetcher and Emerson are basically... When Matthias Ekholm comes back in the lineup, those guys are fighting for the 6th spot. And Eichel used that frame and that size and pace to create an opportunity, and they swung it around, and Pickard fought it off.
Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Has not been nearly as busy in the second period as he was in the first. Had to deal with 10 shots in the first, so far only 2 in the second. Puck to the point. Theodore on the right wing. He got spun around by Hyman. Puck will get to the line and out. Now Hyman's going to come down the left wing, gets into it, and down that left side. On the left wing boards for Kapanen, up to the blue line. Eichel is there, but he'll jam it off the left wing and behind the net to Hyman. He's got Theodore on him. Eichel got it loose, just to the corner. And now Kapanen behind the net to Hyman. He'll get it in front. The save made by Hill on a backhand wraparound by Hyman. And we get the whistle. We'll take a break with 9:46 to go in the second period. Oilers and Golden Knights tied at 1 from the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
bust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue. Game on the street. Make the right call. Pizza 73. Let's go.
737373 Pizza 73.
Proudly headquartered in Oil Country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Tied at 1, Oilers and Golden Knights. 9:46 to go here in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. Waugh scoring in the first period for the Golden Knights. Wallman has the goal in the second here for Edmonton.
Hope I don't whammy him here, but Henrique's been dominant in the face-off circle in this game.
Face off to the left of Hill. Puck gets into the right wing corner, and it's Jones up the right wing to the point. Stetcher to Nurse. A shot that goes off of Colasar across to Stetcher, and he will keep it in. Hannif into the end boards. Rims it to Pearson. Through the middle of Colasar as he gets to center ice. He shoots it in. Howden after it, he and Stetcher, and they were both chopping at it and went over the glass and out of play.
Howden's had a very good year. He's got 22 goals. Edmonton Oil Kings scored on the power play. There's 1:30 left in the game. They're up 3-2 over Prince Albert at Rogers Place. Ethan McKenzie from Hodnett and Sachin. Grayson Sachin's had a huge
outstanding
year.
They play Game 4 tomorrow night at Rogers Place. That series currently tied 1 apiece. Bouchard up the left wing to Podkolzin off the boards. It's not going to get out. Howden's going to keep it in. Now Podkolzin is able to pick it out of the air. Up the right wing to Arvidsson. He'll shoot it into the Vegas zone. Rimmed by Theodore. Got it out. Wallman. Goes cross ice at center, but it goes over the stick of Podkolzin. It's into Vegas territory. Podkolzin will get to it. He's into the slot area, forced over to the left wing, looks towards the net, gives it to Draisaitl, back to the point to Wallman, across to Bouchard, to Jake Wallman down the left wing. Wallman to the point, to Draisaitl, a shot. No one pinballs, but doesn't get to the net. It's sent off the glass and out by Theodore. A bouncing puck to Colasar. He shoots it into the Edmonton zone. Bouchard in behind the Oiler net. Only got it to the corner. Now Carlson, cross ice pass. Kept in by Olofsson down the left wing. A shot tipped just wide of the Edmonton goal. And the puck along the boards. Podkolzin desperately trying to get it out. He can't. White Cloud kept it in. Puck to the left wing point. Comes over to White Cloud. A shot hits Bouchard off the left wing and drilled towards the goal and never does get to it. And Smith with a pass. That's picked off.
Great read by Draisaitl. That should not be icing.
He cleared it, made it, and they're calling it icing. 7:57 to go in the second.
That's a tough call.
Game tied at 1. The Oilers and the Golden Knights. Shots 12-10 for Vegas.
And at one point it was 9-1 for Vegas. So the Oilers have worked their way into this game, but they need a face-off win, and they need to get the puck out of their own zone here.
Shot's been tough to come by. Face-off to the left of Pickard.
It's had a playoff feel to it this game.
Exactly.
Leon can't get waved out of a circle here. And he's got to get a stick down first against Eichel.
Draisaitl won it. A Wallman can flip it up and out. It's going to go on end, though.
Wow.
It'll be icing against Edmonton.
That's unfortunate.
We'll do that again inside the Oilers zone. Oilers get back. They'll play at home on the 9th. It's a Wednesday against St. Louis. The 11th, a Friday against San Jose.
St. Louis ever going to lose again? 10 in a row tonight. They were
incredible.
Down 1-0, 35 seconds left, and they tied it.
Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. And the puck to the right wing point. White Cloud. Across to Hanifin. Now it comes across. Barbashev, a shot. The save by Pickard. It's underneath them, and now we get the whistle. Ivan Barbashev from the right wing with a great opportunity, and Pickard was able to hold on to it.
What a pass by Eichel, like through the seam, right on the tape, and Barbashev's a sniper. And Pickard got enough of it.
Just enough. Went off his arm, and then it was underneath him, and Bouchard just pushed it right back underneath Pickard to get the whistle.
Of course, Calvin Pickard was claimed in the expansion draft by Vegas.
But he never played a game here, did he?
Never played a game.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Henrique wins the draw to Kulak, who go up in the air and out with it. It's a bouncing puck now brought in by Connor Brown. Put it in behind the net, rimmed by Haig. Knocked out by Barbashev. Henrique at his own blue line. Kulak across to Nurse. Up the left wing to Connor Brown. Brown across. He was looking for Kulak, and stepping up on the play was Waugh. Brown will get in there, and he's able to shoot it into Vegas territory. Borzak to Haig. Left wing to Barbashev. Across to Waugh. He went to drop it, and that doesn't connect. Brown can get it out. Down the left wing for Janmark. He'll push it into the Vegas zone. He'll go after him. The puck on the end boards. We're tied at 1 here in the second. 6:42 to go in the period. Waugh will get it out for the Golden Knights. To Dorofeev. He'll shoot it in. Snatcher to Emberson. Emberson being pressured by Saad. The puck will go to Snatcher, and he's got room on the left side to center ice for Jeff Skinner. And unable to hold the line was Hyman, so it's offside against Edmonton. 6:24 to go here in the second. The game tied at 1.
It's a final at Rogers Place. The Oil Kings have gone up 2-1 on Prince Albert. Game 4 tomorrow night. 3-2 the final score tonight.
7 o'clock tomorrow at Rogers Place.
By the way, the Oil Kings have 2 first-round picks, and they will have one of the first 2 picks in the WHL draft. Pearson will
just get it inside the Edmonton blue line, and Nurse to Stetcher goes behind the goal. Pearson's on him. Put it behind the net for Kolasar there for the Golden Knights. His pass on the left off a stick. Now Howden will hack it to the left wing corner to Kolasar. Kolasar gets spun around by Stetcher. In from the left wing point was Hanifin. Puck to the line and shot by Howden. It goes wide. White Cloud. Down low to Kolasar to the left wing corner to Howden. Howden behind the net to Kolasar. His pass goes all the way to the line. Hanifin to White Cloud. Now on the right wing for Howden. Cross ice to Hanifin. Can leave it in behind the Edmonton net. Stetcher will get it around the boards, but Oilers aren't getting it out yet. Howden's keeping it in. Nurse to Stetcher. Stetcher will go high in the air and out. It's a bouncing puck that knocked out of the air by Hanifin to White Cloud. Up the right wing to center ice. Directed in by Olofsson. Carlson will put it in behind the goal. Cleared by Jeff Skinner to center ice. Tried sidelight, was almost gone, but he just shot it in. That puck got away from him at the last second. Theodore will get it out. Up the left wing, off of Carlson. That goes into the Edmonton zone. Pickard will jam it up the right wing for Podkolzin. Now through the middle to Kulak. Again on the right to Draisaitl. Pump that thing around on the left wing. Arvidsson along the left wing boards. Olofsson was able to get it out. And at center ice, it's Carlson. Penalty coming up. Podkolzin got dumped in the neutral zone with 4:31 to go here in the second. The game's tied at 1, and Edmonton's on the power play when we come back. From the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas, it is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Hey Canada, want to make learning fun? Education Station is your local destination for the best educational toys, games, and resources to help kids grow.
My mom takes me to Education Station because she's invested in my future.
From hands-on activities to brain-boosting games, Education Station makes learning exciting for kids of all ages. Parents and teachers love them too.
Learning is so much fun.
Support local. Visit Education Station in store or online at educationstation.ca.
And inspire a love of learning today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Victor Olofsson's gone off for interference. The Edmonton Oilers will go on the power play. This game's tied at 1. We got 4:31 to go in the second period. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Well, the Oilers never really got set up their first power play. They lost the draw and lost another one here.
Now, goes all the way down the ice.
I think that was the only face-off that Leon lost in the first period was on the power play.
And it's Draisaitl up the right wing, comes into the Vegas zone. Across to Jeff Skinner. In front to Draisaitl, off his stick. It just goes wide. Another penalty coming up to the Golden Knights. Going to be a hooking call. And Edmonton with a glorious opportunity here. A 5-on-3 for a minute 43.
Cam, I call a timeout. I'm serious. Get this thing set
Vegas
up.
3 has 2 minutes for hooking.
We did just have the TV time.
I know.
You know what I mean? As far as
they're buying some time here.
They're
down
being rested.
Well, they're down to Glenn Gullis, and now it's got to come down to a face-off win. I mean, it's a minute 44 to where you've got to score here.
Yeah. Tied at 1, 4:14 to go in the second period. Oilers are down 1-0 after the first. They score early in the second on a goal by Jake Wallman. Now a chance. Minute 43 of 5-on-3 power play.
McNabb may have saved the goal there. He took Draisaitl's stick away from him with that hook.
Draisaitl in the face-off circle with Jack Eichel. Well, he was. Now he's not. Nugent Hopkins will come in. Face off to the right of Hill. Nugent Hopkins wins it. It goes to Bouchard. Walk to the middle. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner, Jeff Skinner to Nugent Hopkins. Top of the circle to Skinner. Skinner to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line for Bouchard. Over to Nugent Hopkins. Across. The shot scores! Leon Draisaitl, a one-timer from the right wing. Great setup by Nugent Hopkins, and it's a 2-1 Oiler lead.
So Nugent Hopkins sells the fake off the left side flank. Skinner's going to pick up. Actually, it's going to be Bouchard's going to get another assist here, but Nuge with a great deceptive move, and Leon Draisaitl has scored his 52nd goal of the season.
399th of his NHL career. And the Oilers are up 2-1, their first lead of the evening. And they still have 1:44 to go on the power play.
And Bouchard's up to 60 points on the season.
Nugent Hopkins with it in the neutral zone. Bump it back to Bouchard. And Bouchard will start. Throw it back to Nugent Hopkins. Comes into the Vegas end through the middle. Could not get it across. And Haig will shoot it down the ice.
Ryan had a stick reaching in there. A little bit lucky they didn't call a makeup call. Mary Kay in the house.
Bouchard. The Draisaitl, that went off his stick, and it is poked out to Howden. Then he lost an edge, lost the puck. Nugent Hopkins to Hyman, in on the left wing. Stops, top of the circle, to the point to Bouchard, across to Draisaitl on the right wing. Back to the point for Bouchard. Down the left wing, Nugent Hopkins in front of the net. The shot saved made by Hill off of Hyman. And the puck in the right corner.
What a chance for Zach.
To the blue line, Nugent Hopkins over to Bouchard on the left. To the blue line in the middle, Nugent Hopkins. Right wing to Draisaitl. 2-1 Oilers here in the second. Across to Nugent Hopkins. He'll look for Draisaitl, just missed him with it. To the point to Bouchard, left wing. Nugent Hopkins in front of the goal. That went just off of Hanifin. Draisaitl has it right corner. To the point for Bouchard. To Draisaitl on the right wing. 15 seconds left to go in the Edmonton power play.
I got to realize they're going to need a D-man out. Oh,
pass comes in front of the net, and that's off his skate right to Howden. He'll get it down the ice. Edmonton now 1 for 3 as that penalty to McNabb expires. 2-1, Edmonton leads. 2:09 to go in the second. Puck brought in, Kapanen to Perry. A shot off a stick, goes to the end boards. Perry recovers it. To the point, Wallman. A shot, that was tipped. Wow. It went off of Perry. He's slow to get up. Nurse with a shot. It comes in front of the net off the stick of Perry. Hobbles into the right wing corner, and the puck's in behind the net. Perry will get off the ice.
Wallman could just hammer the puck. Look how open.
Here's Kapanen centering pass. All alone. A chance for Arvidsson. He jams it in. Scores! Victor Arvidsson pokes it underneath Aiden Hill, and the Oilers are up 3-1.
I think Vegas is going to challenge this. Did Arvidsson spear the goal, puck in the net through the pad? That's going to be the call here. It's a tight play down low. That puck was loose. I don't know if they're going to be able to prove that. They've called it a goal, and right now Bruce Cassidy's going to have to make a decision. Does he challenge or not?
We got 1:37 to go in this second. We think the Oilers are up 3-1.
I think Vegas is going to challenge. Bruce Cassidy's, they're challenging.
Arvidsson put it on goal. Hill makes the save. It's under him, and Arvidsson just pokes his stick under there.
Vegas is challenging the previous goal for goalie interference.
I don't think this is going to count. I got to tell you, I don't. The only, was the puck loose between his legs? Yes. But I just, now they called it a goal on the ice, but I do not think this play is going to count. To me, it looks like he skewered the puck through him. It's not going to count. I don't see that count.
I wouldn't be surprised if this comes off the board. Arvidsson was alone. He makes the play on the backhand. It's underneath.
The puck was loose underneath him, but there's. I mean, from a pure physics perspective, it looks like the puck was loose, but you can't actually see it, and you're not allowed to jam your stick in on him like that. I think this is coming off the board. Sorry.
Well, they are looking at it. Very potential large turning point.
This is a huge swing.
Yeah.
When they're taking this long, I mean, it's only going to be a second difference on the clock. So.
Yeah, Kapanen, good on him to find Arvidsson.
Cody Beach and Graham Skilleter are the referees.
Yeah.
We both think this is coming off the board. The only way I think the puck was a little bit free between his pads, but I don't think you can jam your stick in there like that. Right? Because at the end of the day, it kind of looks like you jammed the pad back into the net.
Yeah. Okay, the headsets are off.
It's not gonna count. Here's Cody Beach. No?
Graham Skiller.
Following the coach's challenge, the call on the ice is confirmed. It's a goal.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Vegas has assessed the bench minor penalty, delay a game.
So the Oilers are up 3-1. And they're going on the power play.
I got to tell you, I'm shocked. Give Arvidsson credit for sticking. The only explanation can be that they thought the puck was still loose in there, and then he got the puck. He didn't jam the stick.
Arvidsson's 12th of the year. 18-20 time of the goal. And the Oilers are on the power play again. Brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Draisaitl. Carlson on him. Just got to go back into his own end. 3-1 Oilers lead here in the second. The Oilers have scored 3 times in this period. To Nugent Hopkins in over the line. Rims it on the right to Arvidsson behind the net. It goes past Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. To the point to Bouchard. Walks to the middle. Now to Nugent Hopkins. A shot and a blocker save made by Hill. Puck along the left wing boards. We're coming up to the last minute here in the second. As Nugent Hopkins is trying to work this thing free. Hyman is in there as well. So is Arvidsson. It goes to the middle, and it's Carlson for the Golden Knights who will bring it out and come into the Oilers zone. He'll shoot it on net. Got a hard shot away. Pickard the save. Covers it up. 45 seconds to go in the second.
Got to tell you, Cam, I'm stunned that they kept that on the board.
Yeah, I could have seen that one coming back.
I'd like to see an explanation from the league on it.
Face-off will be to the left of Pickard.
Corey Perry's back out there after.
Good to see, because he got,
Jake Wallman just drilled him with a pill.
Nurse behind the net to Wallman. Wallman to Kapanen. He comes out through the middle of the ice. Across to Henrique. Around the boards. 30 seconds to go in the period. Perry got it to the right corner to Kapanen. Around to the left. Left wing to Nurse, goes to the corner. Across to Kapanen, right wing point. And on the right side, Perry will shoot. Miss short side. It rims past Henrique and out.
He had some high heat on that one, but he's got to hit it short side, and that'll kill a clock here in this period. Great period for Edmonton.
Wallman to Henrique. Now to center to Kapanen to Henrique. To Perry to Henrique. In front to Kapanen. Put it wide at the buzzer. Edmonton on the power play for 20 seconds to start the third period. But the Oilers, they score early in the period. They score a couple later in the period. And a 1-0 deficit after 20 minutes turns around to a 3-1 lead after 40.
Well, we talked about the fact that the first period, that was Vegas's period. The second period was the Oilers' period. And we'll see who's got the juice left. But Wallman got it started early, just 19 seconds in. An absolutely candidating drive from the left side. And then Draisaitl on a 5-on-3 from the kill zone and a beauty setup from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Give Arvidsson credit. It's dug in. Right now, Aiden Hill's looking for an explanation here from Cody Beach, saying that shouldn't have counted. It did. 3-1, Edmonton up by 2. Marginal amount of power play time to work with the third period. Just 20 seconds, but a real good second for Edmonton.
3-1, Oilers lead after 40 minutes. Waugh scored in the first for Vegas. It was Wallman, Draisaitl, and Arvidsson for Edmonton in the second. Got a great second intermission coming up. It'll be Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown. They'll have it for you when we come back. 3-1, Oilers lead after 2 from the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's 4 dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Skinner to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line for Bouchard. Over to Nugent Hopkins. Across the shot. Scores! Leon Draisaitl, a one-timer from the right wing. Great setup by Nugent Hopkins, and it's a 2-1 Oiler lead.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the second intermission. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown in Studio B. Like, what happened here? Did they change jerseys? Was there 1 or 2 little plays to turn this thing around? That's completely opposite to the first period, Rob.
Yeah, but we see that all the time, and we talk about it. When one team dominates a period, they have to be rewarded for it. And if they're not, you know the other team's going to be better in the second period. Rarely do you see a team dominate period after period after period. It just doesn't happen in the National Hockey League. So Vegas was dominant in the first, but they only had the 1 goal to show for it. And sure enough, first shot on net for the Oilers in the second period, it goes in the net. And all of a sudden, everything that Vegas had done in the first period right was for naught, because now you're all back square, 21 minutes into the hockey game. And after that, it became a close game, but big mistakes. The Vegas Golden Knights took 2 careless penalties,
right,
which gave the Oilers a 5-on-3. And then just like in the first period, when Leon Draisaitl turned over the puck quickly in the back of the net for Vegas, well, on the third goal that was scored by Arvidsson, same thing. The Vegas Golden Knights had complete control of the puck, and White Cloud miscommunication turns the puck over in his own zone, and 3 seconds later it's in the back of the net. So against good teams, and both teams tonight are good, you can't turn the puck over. They will make you pay, and both teams did tonight.
Okay, let's backtrack a little bit to the first goal. I've been hearing stories about Jake Wallman. He's got this great shot. He just absolutely blew one by Hill to the glove side, and that's his first as an Oiler. That tied it up. Bouchard with an assist. Podkolzin, who I think played a really strong period there as well, but full value for that tying goal, 1-1, but Wallman just let it go hard.
Well, we've seen it since he's come here. He hasn't hit the back of the net, but he's had some bombs, and that's one of his calling cards. And on that one, he got to walk in. He was almost at the face-off dot when he took the slap shot. There are players in the National Hockey League that if they have that time and that space, they're going to beat a goalie cleanly, whether you can see it or not. And Wallman is one of those guys. It was a nice play. The Oilers, Podkolzin popped out, good defensive positioning, but also forced Mark Stone to come away from his defenseman to take away Podkolzin. That left Wallman open. He made no mistake.
Let's talk about the 2-man advantage, that power play goal, the Draisaitl goal, his 52nd of the season to give the Oilers a 2-1 lead. Beautiful play by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, because, how many times have we talked to goaltenders from the opposition? They know that they're looking for that seam pass to Leon Draisaitl, but Ryan Nugent-Hopkins really did a great job of selling the fact that he might shoot the puck.
Well, and he has. And the thing was, twice on that power play, RNH tried hitting Hyman at the back post. Right. So that freezes the goaltender. So Hill doesn't know is he shooting? Is he going back post to Hyman? Or the last option is all the way across to Leon. And it was a fantastic pass by RNH. He had to go through 2 sets of skates and find the shooting stick of Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl didn't have to move. It was perfectly set up on a tee for him. Hill had absolutely zero chance on it, and it was shocking that the Oilers, I think, are only one of four so far this year on the 5-on-3 with the talent they have. Well, they took advantage of a couple ill-advised penalties, and with that, they secured the lead, and they deserved it in that period. They were the better team.
Also worthy of noting that that's the second assist for Evan Bouchard, who picks up his 60th point on the season for all the, people love to just jump on all the errors, but man, it was another great pass there. He played a pretty solid period as well. I thought, at least in that second period.
Well, he needs to. This has not been the season that Bouchard wanted, and without Ekholm in the lineup, he had to up his play, and it has been better as of late. He needs to continue that, absolutely.
Got to ask you, there was a shot before that goal, the Draisaitl goal of Hyman talking with Leon. What do you figure they might be talking about there?
Oh, they're talking about different plays they'll set up on, whether they win a face-off, lose a face-off. If Bouch has it where I want you, if I get it over here, go back to it. Just different plays they have set up. Connor and Leon have more set plays than any other players in the National Hockey League. So they just have communications, or it could have been simply, okay, on this face-off, because Leon normally takes the draw. He got kicked out, and he's probably saying, okay, if on a lost draw you go forward, I'll go pick off the sideboards. So it could be something just as simple as that.
Corey Perry's pretty tough. Took a real blast and almost scored a goal when the puck came to him. But it eventually got to Arvidsson. Pokes one home. The review, good goal. His 12th of the season. Oilers up with a 3-1 lead. That puck went through pretty cleanly. And once the referee had called it a goal, I don't think... Did you see anything there that might have suggested that it wasn't?
Well, I think what Hill was upset with, and exactly what Pickard was upset a little while ago, were late whistles. Calvin Pickard on his, he had the puck underneath him. It was free for a second, then Bouchard put it under Calvin Pickard, and he was under there for a good 3 seconds. And the ref didn't blow it. And I think what Hill on that one is the puck was under him. And he was thinking, okay, the puck's under me, you got to blow the whistle. And Arvidsson came in and poked underneath the pads. I thought it was worth the call for Bruce Cassidy. You're down 2, take a chance. Maybe they see something. There was contact, but it was more outside the crease. The stick did go under the pad, but it really didn't push the pad. So you're hoping. I mean, we all know we watch all these goal reviews, and I'm at about 30% on whether I'm right or not. So I think the coaches are at that point too. They're just like, it's worth a shot in the dark, because a 3-1 lead is, we're getting into a bit of dangerous territory here. Maybe we'll get a break. And it also sends a message to his team. Okay, if they allow this goal and we're shorthanded, I just went to bat for you. You better make sure you kill that penalty.
20-second slop over on the power play for the Oilers into the third period. We'll see what they do with it. They outshot Vegas 11-4 through that second frame, and overall the Oilers are out shooting Vegas 15-14. Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you after the game, okay?
Sounds good.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. And there it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton comes all the way back!
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. City Council talked today about shelter spaces and whether a hard limit to the number of sleeping spaces at Edmonton shelters should be set. The discussion centered on limiting sleeping spaces to a maximum of 125 per facility. Council will continue their discussion on April 8th. On the same day, the consumer carbon tax goes out the window. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith says her government is considering changes to the carbon pricing model that industry follows. The Technology Innovation and Emissions Reduction Regulation System, also called TIER, manages how operators pay for their emissions use. Smith says there could be changes, but it's not clear what those might be. Liberal leader Mark Carney says he will be pausing his federal election campaign to return to Ottawa for meetings as Prime Minister ahead of U.S. tariffs taking effect on Canada. U.S. President Donald Trump is expected to slap multiple countries with reciprocal tariffs tomorrow. The Carney campaign says it cannot offer any details about the meetings quite yet. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 Chad.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 25% off select tires. Plus, getting up to a $120 mail-in rebate on a set of 4 select tires until April 26th. So we both win. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Back at Studio B, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Around the NHL tonight, games that are currently being played, they are early in the third period in Anaheim. The Ducks with a 3-1 lead on the San Jose Sharks. The other matchup we're watching really carefully now, they're midway through the second period. The Los Angeles Kings on home ice tonight with a 2-0 lead on the Winnipeg Jets. So we'll be watching that one carefully as we go through the rest of the evening. Around the scoreboard in the NHL tonight, it was Montreal in overtime 3-2 beating Florida. Nick Suzuki with the game-winning goal in that one. Ovi scores again. That is goal number 891. He's now 4 away from setting the all-time mark, surpassing Wayne Gretzky. Dylan Strome with 1 goal and 1 assist as Washington beat the Bruins in Boston 4-3. Columbus, it was Kirill Marchenko with the hat trick. Also picked up an assist in that one. Sean Monahan with 2 goals and 2 helpers. Columbus 8-4 over Nashville. James Reimer made 33 saves to pick up the W as Buffalo beat the Ottawa Senators in the nation's capital today 5-2. Jake Gensel with 1 goal and 1 assist, and Nikita Kucherov with 2 assists, powering Tampa past the New York Islanders 4-1. Detroit on the road tonight could not beat St. Louis, who've now won 10 straight. Cam Fowler with the game-winning goal in overtime. So 2-1. It was the St. Louis Blues beating Detroit. They're on a major roll. Utah, hang on for a 3-1 victory tonight over the Calgary Flames. That one just wrapped up a little while ago. And that's what's happened around the NHL tonight. In the Western Hockey League, the Edmonton Oil Kings at home at Rogers Place to take on the Prince Albert Raiders. That playoff series tied at 1 going into this game tonight. Ethan McKenzie with a goal late in the third period. That was your game winner for the Oil Kings as they come up with a 3-2 victory. Ethan Simcoe with the W. That means the Oil Kings now lead that series 2-1. The next matchup in that series, game number 4, goes tomorrow night at Rogers Place. And Bakersfield on home ice tonight against Abbotsford. It is 1-0 in the third period at last report. Seth Griffith. He scored the only goal of the hockey game. It looked like it was 1-1 at one point in the second period, but they waved off the Abbotsford goal. So that's it. It's 1-0 for Bako over Abbotsford. So anyway, that's your out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The third period is coming up next at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
End of the Roll Flooring Centers is not only Canadian owned and operated, but we've been your go-to flooring center since 1986. The reason is simple. We make your flooring project easier. Rather than a tiny sample, upload a photo of your room at endoftheroll.com and instantly see what your dream flooring looks like in your house. Thousands of styles just clicks away. End of the Roll Flooring Centers. We've been flooring Canadians for 4 decades. Visit endoftheroll.com.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're getting ready for the third period of play. 3-1 Oilers lead the Vegas Golden Knights. Edmonton on the power play for 20 seconds to start off the third. And it's brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Wallman, Draisaitl, and Arvidsson have scored for Edmonton. Waugh has the goal for Vegas. Draisaitl brings the puck into the Vegas end on the right wing. His pass off a stick and then drifted down the ice by Hanifin, and Pickard will set it, and Wallman comes out from behind the Edmonton net. Wallman through the middle, right wing to Draisaitl, into the Vegas zone to Wallman on the point. Penalty is over. Left to Nurse, will shoot it, and that goes off the end glass. Draisaitl behind the goal to Arvidsson. On the left wing up to the line and just out, getting it out with Smith. Wallman will take it back into the Edmonton end. Left wing to Arvidsson at center ice. He gets just dumped down, got back up. It goes into the skates of Podkolzin. He's in front of the Vegas bench. Olofsson to get it free, only for a moment. Kapanen has it now for Edmonton. To Podkolzin, right wing to Bouchard. He'll rim the puck in the Vegas zone. It goes to the left wing point. Kulak shot, and that's deflected by Kapanen. And it goes to the right wing. Back to the point for Bouchard. Couldn't get a shot through. The left wing corner is Hyman. He's up against the boards with Eichel. Puck goes at the top of the circle, and keeping that in is Nugent Hopkins. A backhand, a save by Hill, and he'll cover it up. It's Nugent Hopkins with a backhand shot, and that puck was loose for a moment. We're a minute 21 into the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads. Kapanen was looking for the loose puck after that shot by Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Henrique with Perry and Jones. Out with Stetcher and Nurse for the Oilers. The puck to the left wing point to Nurse. A wrist shot. Blockered away by Hill. McNabb behind his net up the left wing for the Golden Knights to Pearson. As he gets to center, softly dump it in. Colasar was after it. Forced off of it by Nurse. Goes to the blue line. It's kept in by Theodore. Shot that didn't get through. And on the right wing, off the boards and out by Stetcher. Icing waved off. Theodore in his own zone. To McNabb, he'll go in behind the net and now come out with it. Up the right wing to Colasar at center, over the Edmonton line. Down the left side for Howden. Left wing corner. Take a bump, gave it to Colasar. To the point for Korzak. Just play it to the left wing corner. And it's sent up the right side by Emberson. Does get it out off of Henrique. At the Edmonton blue line. Waugh. He'll get a pass to Saad. Saad to the right wing corner. Kulak was on him. It'll go to Dorofiev out of the right corner. Dorofiev to the point. To Korzak. To Dorofiev. Skates across the top. Shoots. Scores. Dorofiev had that in the high slot. Let a snapshot go. There was some traffic. And the Oilers leads cut to 3-2.
He's had a hot stick all season, Cam. That's his 32nd goal of the year. A shot from distance. And the Oilers got caught in a bit of a backpedal in their own zone.
2:35 into the third.
One-goal game.
Dorofiev's shot found its way through. Oilers scored early in the second. Vegas gets one here relatively early in the third.
That was close.
Waugh will bring the puck into the Oilers zone. Across to Dorofiev on the right wing. He took a hit, and out with it is Jeff Skinner down the left side. Brown trying to join him. Pass across to Brown, and just picked out of the air by Haig. On the right wing corner, Dorofiev across to Haig. He lost it. Bouchard from the right point to Janmark in the left wing corner to the point to Wallman, and he hammers it wide of the net. Bouchard on the right point across to Wallman. Towards the goal, goes off of Haig. Haig off the right wing, up in the air.
Oilers are spending a lot of time in the O-zone when Wallman and Bouchard are out there, and then they're having some challenges, their third pairing in particular.
Wallman up the middle to Stetcher. Into the right wing corner with it. Carlson goes behind his net. Right side to Smith. Will get it out to Olofsson. And now to Hanifin into the Edmonton zone down the right wing. A backhand wide of the net from a sharp angle. Olofsson has it, goes off his stick. Now he's up against the right wing boards. Puck goes with it in his skates. Jammed back to the line. Hanifin to the high slot to Carlson. Shot glances off the stick to Draisaitl and wide. Now puck comes out. The shot by Smith. The save by Pickard. Draisaitl, the left wing for Pod Coles in the center ice to Nurse. He went to shoot it in. It's off a Vegas stick. Goes into the crowd. 4:14 gone in the third. 3-2 Oilers lead.
The Oilers going to have to dig in here.
Dorofiev from Korzak. He's at 2:35.
And they've had some possession time, right?
Face-off just outside the Vegas blue line. Shots are 16 apiece. It's a 3-2 Edmonton lead. McNabb up the left wing at center to Barbashev, into the middle to Stone, into the Oiler end to Eichel off his skate. It goes to the right corner. Goes to the left wing boards. Barbashev able to keep it in. Now to Stone to the middle, to Eichel in front of the net. And that's broken up by Kapanen. And the puck cleared by Nugent Hopkins.
Great play by Kapanen. Sometimes you worry about a forward there in front.
The neutral zone, Kapanen to Wallman across to Bouchard. Wallman to Bouchard. Through the middle of the ice, off a few Golden Knights, and Hill played it to the left wing corner, and out of the corner Jeff Skinner was trying to go to the front of the net. And McNabb's able to get it, or Korzak was able to get it out to center ice. Bouchard went to throw it across off of Brown. Howden in behind his goal. Up the right wing for Colasar. Colasar center through the middle of Howden. He'll try to go through the middle of the ice, and Wallman separated him from the puck. Colasar will keep it in. The angle shot, stick saved by Pickard. Now another shot, this time Hannafin. Pickard stops that too. Wallman up the left wing will get it out. Bouncing puck that Hannafin will tight turn up the left side. Oh, Hannafin shoots it in. Alvin Pickard stops it. Right corner to Troy Stetcher. We'll get it out and down the ice. Icing waved off. White Cloud couldn't get it out. Draisaitl a little bit along the boards. All the way back to the right point. Stetcher to Arvidsson. Right corner to Draisaitl. Draisaitl got it to the middle. Arvidsson, he'll take it in behind the net, though. Over to the left wing, to the top of the circle, across to Draisaitl in front, and a pad save made by Hill. And the puck comes up to the blue line, and Dorofeev will one-hand it into the Edmonton zone. 3-2, Oilers lead here in the third. 6.5 gone. It doesn't get out. Walking to the middle. It's on the left side. Theodore's shot gets blocked, and Stetcher can clear it.
Wow, did he just bail out Arvidsson, who didn't pick the puck up cleanly up the boards. Excellent defensive play there by Stetcher.
Quick pass to Smith off his stick into the Edmonton zone. It's a bouncing puck on the left wing. Max Jones up against the boards inside the Edmonton end. It came free to Kulak. On the right to Emberson. He will get it out. He's in behind Jones, though. And now Carlson at center for Vegas. Left wing to Smith, comes in over the line. To Carlson, his shot, and that's off the stick. Emberson goes wide of the net. Fired across, Carlson on the left. To the point for Haig. Couldn't get a shot through. Goes off of Corey Perry. And the puck in the left wing corner. Riley Smith.
Good stick.
Oh, and good job by Corey Perry. Lift the stick of Olofsson, and Perry gets it out. And we get a glove pass, and we get a whistle. As we played 7 minutes and 29 seconds of the third period. We're going to take a break. 3-2, Oilers lead the Golden Knights from the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, give me something big.
The Ford It's a Big Deal event is on.
Bigger.
Get a big truck and an even bigger deal.
Love it. Now the details.
Right now, lease a 2025 F-150 STX with the black appearance package from $220 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 24 months with $43.75 down. That's like $110 weekly.
Now bring it home.
Plus, there's a $750 bonus for eligible Ford owners. Hurry into your Alberta Ford store. Visit Ford.ca today.
Did you hear what happened to Rick while he was building his fence?
Yeah, he hit a natural gas line. They had to evacuate his entire neighborhood at dinner time, too. I bet he didn't make any new friends that day.
It cost him a ton to get the line repaired. I wonder why he didn't get his underground utilities marked.
Don't be that person. If you're digging on your property, request a locate for natural gas lines. It's free and can prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset the neighbors. Visit clickbeforeyoudig.com. A safety message brought to you by ATCO.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, 3-2, Oilers lead the Golden Knights. 7:29 gone in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer.
Kapanen's had some good moments tonight with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman. Kapanen's been on his horse, been skating. Given a top six role, hasn't had a lot of lows of late. Draisaitl just about set up a insurance goal here on a backdoor tap in that just went astray. He's got one already tonight.
He's been 52 on the season. the right wing. Olofsson comes into the Edmonton zone. He'll stop on the right side. Nugent Hopkins tried to shove him off of it. Did take the puck away. Dumps it out. Hannafin turns in front of his net. He'll go across, and White Cloud. And
what a play by White Cloud.
He lost an edge, and he had to dive with his stick to break it up. Now a quick shot from the left side by Hyman. Save made by Hill, and he holds on.
It's been an even game.
Very. Yeah, if White Cloud doesn't dive back, the Oilers have a clean look to the net. Just breaking that up before Nugent Hopkins. He would have been skating straight to the Vegas goal. Faceoff will be to the right of Aiden Hill. It's in behind the Vegas net. Braden McNabb cross to Theodore. Up the right wing to center ice. Now to Barbashev. Comes into the Edmonton zone. Stops in the right wing corner. Out to the slot. To Eichel. A shot. And a pad save by Calvin Pickard. On a one-timer by Eichel. And Stetcher gets it out. Barbashev inside his own blue line. Over to Theodore. Now up the right wing to Stone. To Eichel into Edmonton territory. And off the stick of Jeff Skinner. It comes out of the zone. Stetcher at center ice, able to shoot it in. Theodore over to McNabb. Up the left wing to Barbashev at center ice. Barbashev to Eichel. Shoots it into the Oiler end. About 9 minutes gone here in the third. 3-2 Edmonton leads.
So they back off here on a stationary breakout for Edmonton.
Draisaitl through the middle. That is too far for Kulak. Icing call against Edmonton.
Out-of-town update. Abbotsford wins their 10th consecutive American Hockey League game. They beat Bakersfield 2-1. They were all over them. Brett Brochu had a great goaltending performance for Bakersfield. The Edmonton Oil Kings, meanwhile, up now 2-1 in their best-of-7 series with a 3-2 victory over Prince Albert. And Val Kilmer has passed away at the age of 65.
Face off to the right. Calvin Pickard. Puck gets in the left wing corner. Kolasar's pass to the middle off of Podkolzin and out. Into Edmonton territory. It's in behind the net. Kulak up against the boards. Kolasar was able to poke it free. Comes back to the line. Haig with the shot that goes wide of the net. And it's Emberson. And behind the Edmonton goal. Wheeling through and picking it up. Victor Arvidsson comes up the right wing. Center ice shoots it in. And Colson looking for it left corner. Goes in behind the goal over to the right side. Draisaitl to the point. To Bouchard. Hopped over his stick. Came out. Edmonton has to reset. Bouchard just inside his own zone. Over to Wallman. The right wing to Corey Perry. Into the Vegas end. Going to pull it to the middle. Haig got his stick on it. The puck in the right corner. Jones behind the net. It goes in behind Perry now. He'll find it on the left wing. Up against the boards with Korzak. Now to Jones. Puck gets into the slot area. Haig up the left wing for the Golden Knights. Up in the air and out. Glove down by Wallman. And he'll go in behind the Edmonton net. He'll stop back there with 9:39 to go in the third. Edmonton up 3-2. Jake Wallman just in front of the Edmonton goal now. Right wing to Kapanen. Kapanen only got to center. Puck comes back to Wallman. He's in the right wing corner. Up the boards, and Olofsson put it towards the net. And it's stopped and covered by Calvin Pickard. And we're going to take a break with 9:17 to go in the third period. 3-2 Oilers lead the Golden Knights from the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-2, Edmonton leading Vegas, 9-17 to go in the third. Wallman, Draisaitl, and Arvidsson scoring for Edmonton. Waugh and Dorofeev have the goals for the Golden Knights. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Calvin Pickard. Goes to the left wing point. White Cloud, cross ice, but Nurse there for the Oilers. Up the left wing, off of Nugent Hopkins. Brought in by Olofsson. Played in behind the Edmonton goal. Nurse up the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get to center ice. Gains the center ice line. Flips it in. Gloved by Hill. There'll be a face-off in the Golden Knights zone.
It's a great job by Darnell Nurse. He was under duress there, and he made a real smart outlet pass to get the puck up the ice.
Shots are 20-17 for Vegas. Pretty even game. Vegas played really well in the first. Edmonton played really well in the second.
And a predictable push here from Vegas in the third. More aggressive on the forecheck.
Face off to the right of Hill. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw, goes to Nurse on the point, puts it off the corner boards. Theodore will rim it. Kapanen in there for Edmonton. Push to the middle of the ice, and McNabb will get it out through the middle, where he'll get it to Eichel in over the line. To the left wing corner it goes. Barbashev to Eichel. His pass, and stepping in front of that was Nugent Hopkins. On the right wing to Hyman, into the Vegas end right wing corner. The angle shot and a pad save by Hill. Nugent Hopkins to the point to Stetcher. Put wide of the net. Puck will come free on the left. Barbashev, and now the pass comes up the middle, and Eichel in on the left wing. Stood up by Kapanen. Nurse with a puck at his own blue line. And now we'll slow things up. Go in front of the Edmonton net. Oilers make changes. So do the Golden Knights. Nurse across to Bouchard. Up the right wing to Draisaitl into the Golden Knights zone. On the right wing boards for Podkolzin. To the point to Bouchard. Over to Wallman. Blast the shot. Now one blockered away by Hill. And cleared out.
Can he ever shoot the puck?
It's a heavy shot. Stumped in. Korczak goes in behind his net. Up the left wing. Korczak just to the top of the circle. Bouchard off of Podkolzin it goes. Hag into the corner for the Golden Knights. To Pearson. Pearson's pass. And stepping in front of it was Wallman. And it's at the Vegas blue line. Hag inside his own line across to Korczak. The right wing to Waugh. And it was Janmark to get it loose. Shot into the Vegas zone. Hag. Left wing, Dorofeev at his own blue line for Vegas. Now to Saad. Smacked away from him by Janmark. And White Cloud will rip it into the Edmonton zone. Saad out of the left corner. His centering pass off a stick goes to the line. Korczak over to Waugh. Off the post. And then drilled wide by Dorofeev.
Wow.
Saad off the right wing, a shot blockered away by Pickard. Great opportunities here for the Golden Knights. It's in behind the net. Dorofeev lost it. Emberson rimming it. It's not getting out. It goes in behind the goal. Dorofeev to the right. Pass to the point. Jeff Skinner will get it out. Connor Brown flying after it down the left wing, but just getting body position and control of the puck. And up to center ice was Hanifin, then gave it away to Hyman, and he'll shoot it in. 3-2, Oilers lead. We're here in the third. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Puck chopped down into the Edmonton zone. Nurse will go in behind the net. He'll stop back there. Up the right wing to Troy Stetcher. Right side, just in front of the blue line. It goes to Nugent Hopkins. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. Bad save made by Hill. Quick shot by Nugent Hopkins. Theodore makes his way out of his own end on the right wing. To Olofsson into the Edmonton zone. Goes in behind the net. Drops it to Carlson. Nugent Hopkins was in front of him. He goes to the right wing, to the point. McNabb winds up, doesn't shoot. Now he does it. Hit Henrique. Goes all the way across, and Hyman's able to get it out. Good work by Zach Hyman down the right wing.
Skated through two players to get the puck out of the zone there. Nice work.
5:09 to go in the third. 3-2 Edmonton leads. Theodore to McNabb, up the left wing for the Golden Knights to Eichel, to Stone, just inside the Edmonton blue line, able to keep it in. To Barbashev, now in the right corner for Eichel. Eichel's centering pass goes through the slot between the defenseman and out. Hanifin to Eichel, shoots it in. Pickard stops it, now rims it. Podkolzin got it out. He'll poke it across. Too far for Arvidsson. Now he will catch up to it in the Vegas zone. Right wing to Draisaitl, to Arvidsson in behind the net. Trying to hold off Hanifin up the left wing. A shot and a stick save made by Hill. It's in behind the Vegas goal.
But Colson's had a strong game for the Oilers.
Through the middle off of Barbashev. Pickard can set it. Janmark to Nurse. Nurse out through the middle of the ice for Edmonton. Forced back by Pearson. Nurse will have to rim it on the left. He does. Got it out to the neutral zone. Korzak with it for Vegas. Across to Haig. Haig into the Edmonton end on the left wing. Left wing corner to Pearson. Pearson to the blue line to Korzak. He went to shoot it. Didn't get a lot on it. Goes into the corner. Puck goes out to Pearson. Off the arm of Pickard. Puck along the boards. Inside the Edmonton zone. Colasar to the slot, but he's all tied up, and Kulak can get it out. 3:25.
They're hanging in here. Sorry, Cam.
Hanging in this. 3:20 to go in the third. 3-2 Edmonton leads. Inside his own blue line. Korzak got it up the right wing, and now the puck brought in by Waugh. Knocked off his stick by Wallman. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Nugent Hopkins shovels it up to the line. Theodore will keep it in only for a moment. Hyman gets it out for the Oilers. Hyman off the right wing glass and in with it. Edmonton makes some changes. It's in behind the Vegas net. Theodore comes out and he gains speed to center ice. On the right wing to Waugh for Theodore. Through the slot. He was looking for Saad. Doesn't connect. Hyman can clear it out. Theodore inside his own blue line for the Golden Knights. Oilers up by 1 with 2.5 to go here in the third. Goes to the right wing, brought in by Olofsson. Cross ice pass, and that was off of Kulak. To the point it goes. Whitecloud over to Hanifin. Snaps it over to Carlson. Turns and shot it wide of the net. And Kapanen off the boards and out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Whitecloud stops him behind his goal. Up the left wing to Carlson. Carlson shoots it in. 2 minutes left. 3-2 Oilers lead. Podkolzin top of the circle in his own end. That pass for Arvidsson, it's too far. And it'll be icing against the Oilers.
Wow. Vasily's had such a good game, and that's going to be Aiden Hill coming out of the net here. 6-on-4 ozone draw for the Vegas Golden Knights, down by a goal.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. All right. Vegas net empty. Oilers up by 1. Minute 53 left here in the third. Draisaitl taking the draw against Karlsson. Draisaitl, Arvidsson, Podkolzin, Bouchard, and Wallman for Edmonton. Karlsson, Stone, Barbashev, Eichel, Dorofeev, Theodore for the Golden Knights. Tough time getting that puck.
Problem is here, Leon can't get tossed out. The Oilers don't have another center out here at the icing call.
They drop it, it goes to the line. Theodore tried to walk the line, he almost lost it, kept in, and the puck along the boards on the left side. Karlsson gets it low, it's centered, comes in front. What a save by Pickard off of Dorofeev, and it's sent down the ice for icing. Calvin Pickard just saved the day for the Edmonton Oilers.
I mean, a great look, and the Oilers did a lot of things right in that sequence, but unfortunately could not block a pass in front. Dorofeev, who's got 32 this year, point-blank look.
Huge stop by Calvin Pickard. Minute 37 to go here in the third. Puck to the line. Theodore on the left to Eichel. Eichel a shot. That one hit Wallman. Goes up into the air and into the corner, and Arvidsson will flip it to the blue line. It's kept in. Into the right corner, goes past Karlsson. Left side to Eichel. Behind the net to Stone, to Eichel on the left wing, top of the circle. Bouchard gets it loose, flips it out. He'll go down the ice. It won't be hard enough for icing or hard enough to go into the net. And Theodore, left wing to Karlsson, will dump the puck into the Edmonton zone. We're coming up to the last minute here in the third. Oilers up by 1. Puck up against the boards, jammed out by Hyman. And it'll go down into Vegas territory. Theodore out from behind his net. 46 seconds left. Now to center to Barbashev, directs it in. Nurse trying to hold off Barbashev. It's up against the boards. Karlsson to the right wing point. Theodore coming down the right side for Karlsson. Jams it in behind the goal to Eichel. Slides to the left to Dorofeev. We'll get it across the blue line, and Theodore didn't shoot it. Gave it to Eichel. Left corner. It's passed in front, and that's blocked. And it's underneath Nurse, and we'll get the whistle.
It's not a penalty.
That was a quick shot in the slot. Blocked by Nurse. Covers it. 19 seconds to go in the third. The Oilers are up 3-2 on the Golden Knights. Got it down low to Stone again, and just that quick one-time pass. And Barbashev's shot was stopped by Nurse.
And Vegas is going to take a timeout here.
How about that save by Calvin Pickard off of Dorofeev? Oh, like a wide open look set up by Stone. And Pickard closed the gap real quick on that pass and got it with his blocker. 19 seconds to go here in the third.
There's been a lot of final second comebacks tonight. Canadians, Nick Suzuki scored with 9 seconds left to force OT. He got the winner. The Blues got a late one, I think, from Cairo, and then like in the final 35 seconds, and then Fowler scored in overtime. Oilers got to negotiate this final 19.1 seconds. Now they're going to have, for sure, Henrique and Draisaitl and probably Nugent Hopkins. So 3 guys that can take draws. And they've won the majority of the faceoffs in this game. Henrique's had a real good game.
All right. Face-off to the right of Calvin Pickard. 19 seconds left. Vegas net empty. Oilers up by 1. William Karlsson taking the draw for Vegas against Leon Draisaitl. They drop it. It's in their skates. Kicked back to the point. Theodore to the middle across. The one-timer whistled high and wide by Dorofeev. Kept in by Eichel on the left wing. He'll get it out to Karlsson. His shot goes off of Draisaitl. 5 seconds left. Up to the blue line. Nugent Hopkins trying to get it out. It comes out. And the Edmonton Oilers will hang on for a 3-2 win against the Vegas Golden Knights here at the T-Mobile Arena.
Wow, what a victory for the Oilers. No question about it. And lots of performances that I really like tonight, but the bottom line is they found a way.
The Edmonton Oilers were down 1-0 after 20, up 3-2 after 40. And Pavel Dorofeyev scoring in the third period. Some pressure by the Golden Knights in the third. Some big saves by Calvin Pickard.
Pickard had a great start, Cam. I mean,
yes.
You know,
in particular, that Dorofeyev, that was a great opportunity.
And the first period, like Edmonton was badly outplayed in the first period, and he answered the bell.
Got outshot 10-4 in the first period, only down 1-0, and then score early in the second on a goal by Jake Wallman, an absolute heater. And it got the Oilers right back into it. And Edmonton wins this one 3-2 over the Vegas Golden Knights.
This was a very disciplined performance from the Oilers tonight, Cam. And that was part of the equation as to why they got the win.
A lot of Edmonton Oiler fans here, and they're going home happy. Well, not going home. They're going out, and they're happy.
They're going to get after it tonight.
You got that right. And we have
Vasily Podkolzin. Here we go. Vasily, it's Bob and Cam upstairs. And you guys did the little things tonight that win hockey games. I mean, it was close. It could have gone either way. But just a thought on the buy-in that you guys did and, you know, had all night long and how you competed for every inch of the ice out there.
Yeah, it's a good team. Thanks. It's all about little details. And sometimes you need to be a little bit patient. Yeah, it's a good team. And a lot of players played great tonight.
You guys really bounced back at the start of the second period. You got outshot 10-4 in the first, but only down 1-0. Vasily, coming into that second period, were you guys really looking to, I don't know, raise the level or something, just get things going your way?
I guess we'll have second period. Yeah, we'll probably play our best hockey on the second. So Pigs did a great job in the first, and so we need to make a little more shots. And we did a good job out there.
Wallman can shoot the puck.
Yeah, he is. He can. Great shot.
Great.
All right. Thanks, Vasily.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. There's Vasily Podkolzin downstairs. The Edmonton Oilers get a 3-2 win here over the Vegas Golden Knights, and Edmonton had to dig in hard. We talked before the game, the players out of the lineup due to injury, and never ideal, never an excuse, and they found a way. They had to battle hard against Calgary on Saturday, had to battle hard against a very good Golden Knights team here tonight, and found a way to do it. And Calvin Pickard's now 19-8-1 on the season.
He wins games.
He wins.
Like that's
games.
what Grant Furitali and by the way, Podkolzin ended up being tonight's first star, and I agree with what Sportsnet. I just thought Vasily was outstanding in this hockey game. He drew a penalty, he had an assist, he was in on the forecheck. Pickard had a big night as well, and the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, just to put things in perspective, the Calgary Flames losing tonight with 8 games left for both teams. The Oilers are now 9 points up on Calgary and 10 points up on Vancouver. So they keep pace with LA still 2 points ahead of them. The Oilers have got San Jose coming up here. I think we'll see Olivier Rodrigue get his first NHL start against. That's what I
can see that. That makes sense.
Right?
And then Calvin plays against LA.
Which is not to disrespect the San Jose Sharks, but Calvin Pickard is not a goal. He's been a backup goalie, and he's having to front the load right now with the injury to Stuart Skinner. And I think there's an opportunity here to give Rodrigue a chance, and maybe to spur the boys with some energy as well. If Jake Wallman's return to San Jose, Cam.
Yes, that is true. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to all of this. What a game here tonight as the Edmonton Oilers win it 3-2 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Bob's getting a lot of love from a bunch of Oiler fans that are upstairs here that are getting well into it at this point. God love them.
Lucky fellows, let me tell you.
There are a lot of Oiler fans here at the T-Mobile Arena tonight, and they were having an absolute blast, and that is going to go well into the night for sure. Jake Wallman, Leon Draisaitl, Victor Arvidsson, they all score for the Oilers. It was Nicholas Waugh, Pavel Dorofeyev scoring for Vegas, and Calvin Pickard is solid in goal. He made 20 saves on 22 shots by last I saw. Yep, that's what they still have. So I love it.
No, you're good.
I got no love to it. You know, it's like the first inning at Yankee Stadium where they do the roll call with everybody.
There you go.
Very funny. And now the Let's Go Oilers. This is wonderful. Oiler fans travel so well. Edmonton improves to 43, 26-5 on the year. Vegas drops to 45-21-8 on the season. 3-2 the final. The Oilers defeat the Golden Knights here at the T-Mobile Arena. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Give me a...
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Postgame Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Here's Kapanen centering pass all alone. A chance for Arvidsson. He jams it in. Scores! Victor Arvidsson pokes it underneath Adin Hill, and the Oilers are up 3-1.
Well, there you go. And that's the highlight zone for Century Casino, the eventual game-winning goal. It was reviewed, but it was deemed no goaltender interference. The eventual game winner, Victor Arvidsson. That's the Century Casino highlight zone, all in all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Skinner to Nugent-Hopkins to the blue line for Bouchard. Over to Nugent-Hopkins. Across the shot. Scores! Leon Draisaitl, a one-timer from the right wing. Great setup by Nugent-Hopkins, and it's a 2-1 Oiler lead.
There he goes. Big victory. That's the plus play of the game, brought to you by Catelli Protein Plus. With the classic taste of Catelli and 17 grams of protein, it's the most delicious way to score with your taste buds on and off the ice. As we bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, the Oilers were without their number one goaltender, their top two-way defenseman, and the world's best player. And they came in and beat a team that's red hot on home turf here in Vegas. Final score 3-2. Your thoughts?
Well, I don't think it's a surprise. This Oiler team is good. Vegas is good. The Oilers are good with or without Connor McDavid, with or without Ekholm. And in all honesty, the way Pickard played tonight, I mean, he played like a number one goaltender. So on any given night, you bring your A game, you can win a hockey game. You need a couple bounces, a couple breaks. The Oilers got those, took advantage of it. They got the break on the Alfredson goal. They got the break when that kid missed a wide-open net late in the third period. But it was a game the Oilers played with desperation. They played with urgency. That group in the dressing room felt before the game that they would win the hockey game. They don't look to see who they're missing. And I think that's if you want to be a good hockey club, if you want to be a great hockey club, you look at who's dressed, not who's not dressed for your team, and you just go out and play.
Wallman can shoot the puck, can he?
He can, and I mean, I would love to see him more on the power play. I know the Bouchard's there, but maybe on the second unit, get him out more. He's got a bomb, and he likes to shoot. He's not afraid. He's a guy that's not going to look to pass the puck. When he gets the puck up high, he's looking for a shooting lane, and he's one of those few players in the world that can beat a goalie from distance just because it's a heavy, heavy shot. And on that one, Hill could see everything. It did not matter. He was putting that puck through Hill. Wonderful shot by Wallman, and hopefully the first of many here with the Edmonton Oilers.
I just want to clarify, there's an individual out there who's kindly sent a notification to me saying the Oilers are going to get after it tonight in Vegas, as per Bob Stauffer and Garfield. For the record, I said the fans were going to get after it. I can guarantee you the Oilers are not going to get after it because we're going to get on our way down to San Jose. But a big victory nonetheless. So now I'm going to ask you the question of the day, and it's a simple one, and here we go. So on this note, would you start Olivier Rodrigue in San Jose? Because I don't know if you can just keep rolling Calvin Pickard out every second day here.
Well, I think it depends on Skinner. If Skinner's capable of playing on Saturday,
he's not.
If he gets in there to practice, if he's not playing, then yes, then you have to go with Rodrigue. I just think
Skinner's
it's a lot of games.
Yeah,
So if Skinner's not playing, I go with Rodrigue. You give him a chance, and then you tell your team, go win a game for him.
Yeah.
And that's it's that simple. Go win a game for this young kid, because we don't know how long Skinner is out for. Concussions, I've had them. I've played with guys. You have a setback, and all of a sudden Pickard plays 5 games, 6 games, 9 games in a row. You just don't know. So yes, I would go with Rodrigue in the next game.
Great job, Rob. Thanks a lot.
Sounds good, Bob.
No Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance, goal of the game, health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. This is the Rogers Postgame Show, Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Think you can't go back to school because you have a family or a full-time job? Yes, you can. Northern Lakes College provides a supported distance learning environment, offering a guided learning setting that supports you to succeed and provides the flexibility to suit your lifestyle. Explore programs in academic upgrading, business, health, human services, resource technology, university studies, and more, including a wide range of courses available through continuing education. The education you want, the flexibility you deserve. NorthernLakesCollege.ca.
Freedom Ford is kicking off the new year with incredible savings. Save up to $16,000 on remaining 2024 models with 0% financing and huge discounts. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a brand new vehicle. Freedom Ford is making room for 2025 models, so these deals won't last long. Visit Freedom Ford today and start the new year in style. Don't miss out. Drive into 2025 with unbeatable savings before it's too late.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Let's go to the Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The Anaheim Ducks beat San Jose 4-3 in a shootout. Edmonton in San Jose on Thursday night. Meanwhile, Utah, a 3-1 victory over the Calgary Flames tonight in Salt Lake. So the Flames... playoff chances diminish. St. Louis Blues won their 10th straight game. They were down 1-0, 35 seconds left. Got the game tire, and then in overtime, former Duck Cam Fowler with the GWG. Tampa Bay 4-1 over the Islanders. Third career hat-trick, Kirill Marchenko. Columbus can score. 8-4, they double up the National Predators. Buffalo, big 5-2 victory. Well, not maybe a big loss for the Ottawa Senators. They did not have Brady Tkachuk in that game. They're a different team without him. The Montreal Canadiens, a mammoth story right now, trying to get in the mix as the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. And Nick Suzuki tied it with about, 10 seconds left in the game, and then he won it in overtime. 3-2 over Florida. They've beaten Florida all 4 times this season. Washington, Ovechkin is now 4 goals away from the great one, Wayne Gretzky, as the Capitals beat the Bruins 4-3. Fight of the year candidate in that game, by the way. Dylan McElrath and Jeffrey Viel going old school. And the LA Kings are up 3-1 over the Winnipeg Jets. Edmonton and San Jose on Thursday, and then the matinee against the Kings on Saturday. The Bakersfield Condors, despite an excellent goaltending performance from Brett Brochu, lose 2-1 to red-hot Abbotsford. And 10th straight win for Abbotsford. And we should mention the Edmonton Oil Kings have made it a 2-1 series lead over the Prince Albert Raiders with a 3-2 victory tonight at Rogers Place back at Edmonton. The two teams play Game 4 tomorrow. Here at T-Mobile Arena in Edmonton, or in Las Vegas, the Oilers improved to 10-4-1 in their last 15 games against the Golden Knights. They beat Vegas 3-2. This is a Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. We will tell you the third star tonight. We're going to give the Vasily, actually, he was tonight's first star. Third star tonight, right down there. Bob, come on, take a look. They gave Pavel Dorofeyev the third star. He scored his 32nd goal of the year. Calvin Pickard made 20 saves. He's tonight's second star. Vasily Pazkolzin, strong two-way performance. He's tonight's first star. The Rogers postgame shows are following each of our NHL broadcasts. Oilers return to action Thursday night in San Jose. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Bryn Griffiths, Brendan Escott, studio producers, Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, along with Eamon Hashem and Angie Quinnell, and our dual engineers, Misty and Ray Regal. Bob Stauffer saying so long from T-Mobile Arena. The Oilers get the win, 3-2.